I was over at the Pocono Raceway again. And we did our laps, and this guy was following me, he has raced cars. And he got out of the car. He was following me. I was behind our instructor. And he got out of the car, and he said, "That was great. You're really good.
Ooh.
You're going to beat Bubba."
Oh, I love it.
And I was like, wow, somebody I don't have to explain what I'm up to anymore. He knows about the race. He knows about the channels. I was like, oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I see your point. But
Yeah.
but I'm more impressed that you're going to beat Bubba. And what is the penalty if you beat Bubba at the car race?
Bubba has to make out with Richard Christie.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, my God.
And has Richard okayed that? He has, right?
Yeah, Richard
he's
said he'd
going
take one for the team. Whoa, what's this?
What?
What's no?
What are you talking about?
Don't tell me that.
What are you waving your arms for?
No.
What am I getting out of it? I
You
mean,
get a
what?
job here.
You
That's
said
it.
yes already. You can't back out.
Don't
You know
back
what? I
out.
got to thinking about
No,
this.
no,
Why am
no,
I
no,
being
no.
punished, though?
No.
No,
What
you
am-
get to kiss
I'm not
Bubba.
part of this
So you and
contest.
Bubba's a
In all
huge star.
in all fairness, though, did Richard actually say yes? I don't
Yes.
remember him saying yes.
He did.
I'll admit I did, but before a lot of times I'll say things
Bubba's
before
a
I
huge
think about
star,
it.
and it's fabulous for you to
Don't
be.
you admire
Oh,
Bubba?
it's gonna be so great that I get to make out with Bubba.
It's going to be so good. It's a
Come
jackass
on.
type stuff.
You know what? You
This
always
is
wanna
that's
make-
way
Oh,
brutal, though.
I can't believe you.
That's gonna.
I mean, Robin's.
Artie thinks you're really funny now.
Hey, look.
And by the way-
you know what? As your father, I don't want you making out with a guy.
Oh, shut up, Artie.
Thanks, Artie.
Bubba's a great kisser. I can tell you that. And don't ask me how I know. I don't want to get into it.
But why can't we have him make out with a gay guy? That'd be worse
Wow.
for him anyway.
Let him make out with Siobhan.
See that would be awesome. I just don't
He
see
chose-
why I have
He
to
wants to
suffer.
make out with
you.
you.
He
He wants
chose
to be
you.
with you.
Why does he want to be with me?
'Cause
I
you're a
don't
gay
brush my
guy.
teeth or anything.
That's the point. That's a real
That's
punishment.
why it's a real punishment for losing the race.
Go back in your room and realize you have to do it.
But I'm being punished.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, for being the fag that you are. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, well, how about this then? How about if Bubba wins, what? Bubba's making out with you if he wins.
Right.
While he makes out with you, I get to feel your boobs.
Get out of
All
my
right,
life.
well, you got to give him something.
No, he's not racing.
No,
Yeah,
but he's got to make out with Bubba.
No, he's got to make out with Bubba, and
Let him touch your titties.
He'll have my undying sympathy.
Robin,
Just one grab over the shirt.
No.
you got to give him something.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
gotta
giving
have-
him anything.
You're gonna win anyway.
I'll give you money.
Well, see,
I
then
won't
why
give-
am I doing this to help
All right,
you
how much
out if
money
you're
will
not
you give
winning?
I'll give you $1,000.
You will?
Yeah, anything to keep your hands off.
All right, I'll do it for that.
All right, $1,000. There you go. Now get out of here.
Thank you.
Robin's shelling out money.
I don't know anything about racing. Is there a good chance that you could beat Bubba if he's that experienced at this? And
Yes.
Yes, there's
It's a
a
car,
very good
Artie.
chance.
Artie, it's a car.
Oh, here we go with
All
Fred's
right,
butts.
it's a car.
There's a but here. It's like you could spin out,
Yeah, of course she could.
and he could very easily. You could
Well,
be
she
leading
knows she could
the
lose.
entire race. You make one mistake.
that's why you have
hit
the
wall.
race.
He goes by.
Well,
he's
she
in your
knows
mouth.
that. But she's saying that she can also win.
How,
But you can also lose.
How far is the race? Like, how many laps around?
We haven't determined all of that
Oh,
yet.
all right.
Wow.
But I got to get to Bubba because I think he's got some things set up for me down in Lakeland, Florida, for me to continue to pursue my training.
Bubba?
Yeah.
What?
He's gonna help you train?
Well, yeah, because he's got some connections. You know, he definitely wants the race to go off. He still figures, he's got 6 or 7 years experience on me.
Well, hey, my money's on you.
I tell you, it's so much fun. But it was great just to have somebody walk up and know exactly what was going on, and there were
Yeah.
a lot of guys there who were like, hey, Robin, we listen every morning.
Bobo, you're on the
Hey,
air.
how you doing there, Howard?
Hey,
I'm
man.
home with some kidney stones, and it's a bottle of Vicodin and the Howard TV.
Wow. Are you in
Yeah.
pain?
I'm in pain like you wouldn't believe.
They say it's worse than childbirth.
It is.
Passing
They're
one of
gonna
those
blast them
stones.
out Thursday. I'm going for that treatment. They're going to blast it out
Where is it right now, the stone?
on the left side. left cord.
Sometimes they actually come out of your penis.
I cringe when I hear
Ronnie's
that.
had
That's what
that.
they said.
Yeah, they pass the stone. The stone comes pouring out of your penis.
Yeah, they're gonna put me in this tub. They're gonna like a fish tank, and they put me in there, and then they shoot me with this beam or something and knock me out.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
lucky if they can do that.
Well, that's
Sometimes
the
they
way to-
can't even blast them.
I know.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes you just got to pass it, and sometimes they can blast them. It depends on what kind of kidney stone it is. But here's the bottom line on all that shit. Like, they told Ronnie was passing them like crazy, and they're really painful. And they said, you're drinking iced tea and caffeinated products, and don't drink any alcohol. And as soon as he still drinks alcohol, but as soon as he stopped with all the iced teas, he doesn't have it anymore.
Caffeine causes it?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ, I got a boulder lingering in me.
How come I've never had one?
I drink a lot of green tea, so I'm a health nut. So I don't know.
I think you have to. It's something with tea, maybe.
Hereditary. It probably has a
It's
lot.
I
also-
eat a lot of fish too, like shellfish and nuts. I eat all that stuff.
But is shellfish and nuts bad too for kidney stones?
Supposedly,
Well, here's
yeah.
our resident expert.
Yeah, Ronnie will tell you. Ron, what didn't you have to knock off iced tea?
Yeah, anything with caffeine, chocolate. That's why Gary gets him, because Gary's a chocolate fiend.
Yeah.
Does he get him a lot, Gary?
Yeah,
He's
Gary
had
gets him. He
them,
just
yeah.
doesn't tell you.
How could I?
Oh, I
not,
didn't
how
know
could I
about
not
that.
have gotten
Gary had him not too long ago. He was in horrible pain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
tell anybody.
Yeah, well, he's been pretty lucky because he passes them right away.
Wow.
But you remember what I went through, man? It was going through hell.
What does
had
the
it, Ronnie?
stone? What does the stone look like when it comes out?
It looks like the one. If you remember, I brought it up to the studio when I blew it out in the garage downstairs. It looks like
You blew it out. You pissed in the garage.
Yeah. I was in the garage in the bathroom, and I didn't know it was going to come out. It just blew out, man. And it came out, and it didn't fully come out. It was sticking out, and I had to pull it out.
It must be the best feeling in the world when it comes out.
I don't know. You see, you don't remember that day, but I had brought it upstairs. I put it in a plastic bag, and it looks like a pistachio nut.
Hey, Ronnie, what do you got? Pee in the strainer?
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, you got to pee in a strainer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
but because they want you
To catch it.
you want to see.
Catches the rocks, and then they send it up to get it
I
analyzed.
shit in the
Right.
strainer. I like to look at my
Right.
booty.
But when I blew that one out,
Shit in a colander.
I curled up in the back of the limo like a baby and went to sleep. It's like I gave birth to a kid.
Oh, man.
Wow. So when
The
you
pain
stop
was
drinking
horrible.
tea, you haven't had them, right?
Well, I went to the urologist and he gave me he gives me these like pills to take, and I drink a lot of water, so it keeps
Right.
flushing your system out.
yeah.
And you're supposed to cut down on no caffeine.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I don't drink tea anymore. I drink water, anything pretty much like without caffeine. I don't eat a lot of chocolate anymore.
See, people forget why we have these painkillers, like heroin. Like, you know who invented heroin? The Bear Aspirin Company. Because of just for shit like this, like they're just trying to douse people's pain.
Right.
And you
Dude,
talk
Let me tell you something. When I first got it,
and that's what you need for that.
when I first got it, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I didn't know I had it.
Yeah.
I was in such pain. I was laying on the floor like dead.
You
And
probably thought you were like having an appendix attack.
I didn't know what was wrong. And I went to the hospital, and they put me in the emergency room, and they shot me up with Demerol.
Oh, it's the best.
And
Did that make it better?
the pain didn't go away. And then they put me on an IV of Demerol. I'm laying in the emergency room,
Sheesh.
and I'm picking dust off the ceiling. I'm going, look at that piece of dust up there. That's how screwed up I was in the head.
Isn't that great?
But you still felt it.
No,
IV
then when they put me
Demerol.
on the IV, I was fine. But then-
I'm telling you, people ask what it's like being on. To me, like the high of heroin or that Demerol, the best way to describe it is every plane should have heroin on it, because if it looks like you're going down,
Just
let
take
everybody shoot up, and you know what? It'll be fine. You don't even care.
I told you when they were wheeling me into
That's how good the high is.
when they were wheeling me into the operating room for breast reduction surgery, it suddenly occurred to me as the guy was wheeling me down the hall, this was a crazy thing to do.
Right.
And I went into a panic attack, and I was climbing out of the stretcher. And the guy raced down the hall with me as I was climbing out of the stretcher. They went through the doors of the operating room, and the doctor started to say hello, the anesthesiologist, and he realized I was panicking. He started an IV right away and shot Demerol or
Demerol's
something
what they
into
use,
it.
yeah.
And then I said they could do anything they wanted to me.
Wow, that's great. 𝗙ощ, I didn't know you had kidney stones.
I've only had it once. I don't know why Ronnie says I had it, but I had it that one time.
Did
but
you just have it recently where you said you were in real pain and you thought you passed it? and you didn't even realize it?
I wasn't sure what that was, but
Dude, why wouldn't you stop eating chocolate if you have that kind of pain?
Chocolate's good.
Chocolate.
Yeah, you would rather have a kidney stone?
I've only had it once, and I think I had it once. But just to give you an idea of what Ronnie's talking about, he's talking about the one the size of a pistachio nut.
Yeah.
I had the one where I went to the hospital at 3 in the morning, and exactly as you said, I was positive it was like a burst appendix. That's how bad the pain was.
Oh,
So I get myself to the emergency room, and I sit there, and I pee in a strainer.
Right.
And I pee, and I feel better, completely better, and there's nothing in the strainer. That means that whatever I passed was so microscopic, but it's still that amazing amount of pain, right? So imagine what Ronnie had.
Oh, dude, I was...
The other thing is, you start to, I didn't go through this, but I've had friends that go through this, you start to piss blood, because imagine a rock, it's a rock scraping against the walls of your urethra.
Yeah, and what happens is, if you can't pass it, they got to go in and get it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Because if they catch it in time, you can go and they put you in this like a tank, a bath.
Right. Like a fish tank.
Yeah, and it's like a laser thing, and it kind of like breaks it up, and then you're gonna piss out little pieces. But if they can't do that, then you gotta try and drink tons and tons of water and just blow it out. If you don't blow it out, they go in through your penis with this thing, and they got to pull it out.
Do they knock you out for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's a big risk. There's a big risk when they do that. They can damage your penis.
Damage it how? Like you could never have a hard on again?
Yeah, because they're tearing you open as they're pulling it out.
See, the only thing I can
why wouldn't you guys stay completely away from anything that could cause a kidney stone?
Oh man.
The only thing I can compare that to is I got a
nut.
catheter. I got a catheter put in, but I was also high on a bunch of drugs. But man, whatever fuck I had in me was not enough drugs. I felt that going in.
Can we change the topic?
Artie,
Coward, I'll just say
you'll never want to go through this pain. Believe me.
I know. I had a program director, Frank Holler, in Detroit, who used to be doubled over once a week in his office with kidney stones, passing them.
Once a week?
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
this poor guy. I don't know if it was once a week or once a month, but it would just seem like all the time, and the poor guy would just get leveled. And I really felt bad for him. I mean, it really was.
It's debilitating. Like I crawled. Like at first I said, "Wow, this is a little painful." And then I said, "I'm going to the emergency room." And then I got in my car, and I wasn't even sure. I was a mile away. I wasn't even sure I could make it. That's how bad. How quickly it got bad.
Wow.
But, hey,
I gotta last to Thursday, man.
What do you mean? Why do you got to last till Thursday?
That's when the procedure. That's when they can fit me in.
Tell these motherfuckers you're ready.
I know.
You say, look, man.
How can they make
Just drink tons of water, and hopefully you'll blow it out.
I'm popping this Vicodin like candy.
You gotta just keep drinking.
You eat strawberries?
Huh?
What do you eat? Beets?
Yeah.
Beets could do it. Chocolate, coffee.
Yeah.
Cola.
I drink a lot of green tea and a lot of fish I eat. I'm just totally into health.
You can't drink any tea, dude.
Don't drink any tea. That's what's doing it.
Is this your first time, Bobo?
Yeah, first time, man. It's kicking my ass. I just had a kid, too, and on top of this...
What? You're a dad?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah, my son was born...
With that toupee, you got a woman?
How old are you, Bobo?
Huh?
How old are you?
53.
How old?
53.
And you had a kid?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I married a young girl.
Now, how old are your boys, the older ones?
My Conway was just 24, and Stephen just turned 28, and Camille's 26.
Good Lord, look at the planning there.
So you think Bobo's Italian?
Bobo, you're like me. I mean, I got a 23-year-old and a 20-year-old and a 13-year-old. And like my kids get a hold of me and they go, if you and Beth ever have kids, that would be really bad. And I go,
why?
Well, because it would be weird for them, you know what I mean? But
they won't know this. You know, they're not going to come home and bond with, his daughter's in her 20s. She's out having a life.
But I just can't imagine at 52 years old or 53 years old going through that whole scene again with kids and diapers and babysitters. And
yeah, you can't sleep now, right?
Oh.
I get a good day. I get about 2 hours.
That's why you got kidney stones.
Yeah, and you can't go to scores even. That's the worst part. I mean, you gotta stay home with the kid.
You fucked up your whole life.
Yeah, really.
I'll be back to normal in a few weeks.
Hey, Howard, I just want to tell you one more catheter story, and then we'll be off this.
I don't want to hear it.
All right. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad until you tell it.
Rob,
What do you want?
tell me more about these kidney stones.
What about him? What do you want to know?
That's a tough thing to talk about on the air.
No, it's not. Why is it tough?
Talking about a pistachio nut passing through
It hurts.
your pee-pee hole?
It fucking hurts, man. I had to pull it out. It was hanging out.
So are you trying to be like an advocate for kidney stone awareness?
If that's what you want to fucking say.
I'm just saying, was that your goal?
Well, guy asked a question. I gave him an answer.
But you really got into it. Like, you really went through how painful it is and really...
Yeah, well, it is painful. I hope you fucking never go through it. Unfortunately, there's also some people I do hope go through it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
That's what I'm saying. Are you like an advocate?
It's supposedly worse than childbirth, and I will never experience that, so I don't care.
Do you think that the country as a whole doesn't pay enough attention to kidney stone awareness?
Dude, what are you, fucking crazy? What are you talking about?
I'm being serious.
Dude, I don't know. What are you asking me a stupid question like that for?
Because I don't know, maybe that was your goal, was to raise...
Fuck you with your camera. Get out of here with that fucking stupid-ass question.
You gotta give it a few minutes. Then
Maybe you use too much toilet paper.
Nah, I didn't use much toilet paper. Give it a... There we go.
You know what kind of system this is?
What?
This high thing goes up. You set it down.
Ah, shit, it's still backed up.
Oh, dude. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
It's going high.
Give me like a stick or something.
It's going up. Is there a drain on the floor in here? What happens if this overflows?
Where's Gary's toothbrush? Let's use Gary's toothbrush to clean out the toilet.
So you
I need like a hanger or something.
Why don't you just go to the main bathroom if you have to do your...
Why do I have to go to main? There's no guests today. When there's no guests, we can use this bathroom. Why do I have to use the main bathroom?
But if you know you're gonna...
This is what is this? What is this? What
if
is?
you're gonna stocking stuff it, you should...
But what is this?
It's a toilet.
And what do you do in a toilet?
You pee.
And take a dump.
Not in this. This is like, you know, pee only.
Gary takes a shit in here all the time. You've taken a shit in here.
No, I never, ever, never have.
Richie took a shit in here yesterday.
Never.
Oh!
There you go. Now it's true.
Success, baby.
Tell you where we need some windows is the bathroom.
Why were you in there?
They're coming out with new windows.
I went in there. We got the little mini private one back there, but Sal clogged that up.
Oh, he should.
I told Sal.
He's gonna use the other one.
He's not allowed to use that,
I told
Gary.
Sal not to take a number 2 in there,
He
especially
shouldn't.
during the show.
Son of a-
Because
Why does
it's
he,
for
during the
guests.
show, he doesn't have that pressure? He can go to the regular bathroom.
I don't
It's
know.
not imperative that he get back.
Yeah, it's a quick. Artie and I and whoever's in here need a quick place to
Yeah.
go.
Right, we run in there, and that's what I had to do. I had to run in there.
All right, the only people allowed to use
You
that
know-
bathroom.
And you know what sucks too? It's like there are times I have to go out there and use it, and I know he's in there painting his balls. And I know that's
Right.
important work, but he could do it in the other.
Give me the list.
You, not you, but no, you, Robin, Artie, Fred, Benji.
The only
That's
reason,
it.
just so you know, the only
That's
reason
it.
I use that bathroom to pee because it's got a speaker in it, so I can hear the
Yeah,
show.
he doesn't
you have
need-
to do
it's not imperative that he can walk outside of our little compound here for 2 seconds. In fact, he might even run into something interesting.
All right,
Tell him to stop that.
TV guys shouldn't use it, or
Right.
any of those guys.
TV guys.
Yeah, they pee in there a lot.
Well, only if it's really necessary. That the guy, if a guy's, directing, like maybe he needs
Right.
to get right back. Keep it free and keep it unsmelly. It's depressing.
We've already got equipment stored in there. I mean, it's ridiculous.
There's a
You go
scale and
you-
signs. It's
you-
all
you
dirty and
fall
mess.
over that Jägermeister machine.
I want the equipment and everything out of there.
Okay, there's a Jägermeister.
Get it out of there.
Okay.
Throw it out.
Because theoretically, like that's
Get it out of there.
if Alec Baldwin says to me, "I need to go to the bathroom," that's where I would
That's
say.
right.
Yeah. All of that has to get rid of all that. And put a big picture of me in there so that the celebrities can gaze at me.
I think there is a picture. Is there?
No, there are no pictures.
Beautiful, attractive pictures of me. Thank you.
No, this is bullshit, man. You guys don't belong in there. You heard what Howard said.
No, he said I gotta listen to the show.
You're full of shit. You can go to the bathroom down there.
No, Chris Kattan's about to be on the show. I gotta make sure that he gets through okay.
Plus, we don't
See?
want to get stuck talking to Cousin 𝗵𝗵cie in public bathroom.
I gotta go. I can't wait that long either.
They all want to be like Sal now, man. That's what it is.
Where do you piss?
Down the hall.
It's because you don't do nothing here. You don't need to be around.
Too much cleaning my fences, Christy.
I don't even need to speak to you anymore. There's a few people around here that I don't need to speak to anymore, and you're one of them.
Good. Good. I don't need to hear his shit. He doesn't use his bathroom because he can't reach the toilet.
Yeah, right. Well, that's fine. Well, guess what? Guess
He
what?
pees in a dog bowl.
You'll never use this bathroom again. Never. Don't let me catch you in that fucking bathroom.
He can't reach the toilet. He pisses on the edge of the toilet. We gotta give him a little step stool.
Yeah, good. I hope you fall and break your fucking neck.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Don't touch me with your phone. You know what is this fucking shit, man? Fucking motherfucker. Shit out of here. Fuck. Get out of here.
Let me just get Lisa Jean here, and then we'll talk to Professor Mark Young, who Robin found. She wants to know who is the most narcissistic on the show.
Well, you're always saying you're a narcissist, and they said that celebrities are more narcissistic than the general population, so I wanted to know.
Well, the definition of a narcissist is someone with a deep feeling of emptiness and trouble being close to other people, and if that ain't me, I don't know who is. Quite frankly, I've been in therapy for, I think, now 9 years.
Is it? Really? No,
yeah,
come on,
9 years. And,
get out.
And I got to tell you something. It is the main thing we work on.
You have been in therapy for 9 years.
9 years. And still no sign of progress.
That's sad.
Yeah.
What's the biggest thing you see that you've changed in yourself?
I haven't changed the fucking thing.
In 9 years?
9 years. No, I've become more in tune with listening to others.
Sure.
I have.
Did you know
I'm not listening to you.
I was ill yesterday?
No, but you didn't tell me.
I tried to tell you. You cut me right off.
Well,
did I really?
Yes.
Good.
I said, oh, my God, I can't wait. We're talking about narcissists tomorrow.
What happened, Robin? Because I am a terrible...
I came in and I handed you that story about Sirius doing the but I was already in pain and I was limping and...
Well, who knew that?
And I started to say to you, I am in so much pain. And you go, Gary, what is...
Well, let me tell you something. Because I'm in the middle of doing the show. You know the breaks are short, and I've got to get the next thing lined up. But believe me, I could care less.
On 60 Minutes, you said you were going to be a better boss and care about the employees.
I lied. That was 60 Minutes. I was trying to win over Ed Bradley and the producer.
You haven't visited Howard 100 News?
No, I have no interest in visiting.
Well, then you haven't
because
changed.
you got to understand something.
Yes?
Visiting Howard 100 News is irrelevant to me. What? I know you guys are doing a good job. You're one less headache for me. If I have to visit you, then...
If he's visiting, it's a bad thing.
Watch out.
Really?
Yeah. To me, it's a sign of love that I don't visit.
You should consider that a pat on the back.
I'm crazy. If I'm not the biggest narcissist in this group, I'll be very surprised.
All right, who have you visited lately?
Visited?
Like, who have you said it's a bad thing if you go and see someone?
No, you're not understanding. I don't think about other people. As far as I'm concerned, other people don't exist. Like, it's almost like you're all interchangeable, okay? There, now you know what my problem is.
Right.
I talk in therapy how Artie's healthier than me, and he's a heroin addict.
You said I'm healthier?
Oh, I was talking about how you like talked about Dana and how you miss her, and I was like,
and
wow.
how you couldn't date. I bet you that had a big impact on you. You were really shocked
I was
by
like,
that.
Artie's so together. And my psychiatrist going, isn't that the heroin addict? They go, he's so much more together than me.
You're not as together as a heroin addict.
You really think that you consider people interchangeable in your life?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Believe it.
I mean, all right.
I've got emotional problems.
Don't get hurt by it, Artie.
No.
Now, according to the guy,
I don't think you're being truthful.
According to the guy we're going to speak to, Professor Mark Young, he claims that most of this severe narcissism comes from a traumatic experience before you were like 2 years old. But I don't know of such an experience.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
No.
How would you remember it unless...
Even my psychiatrist always says to me, like every couple of sessions, now I know why, he always says, you sure nothing really bad happened to you? All right, here's a guy named Professor Mark Young. He's going to tell us who the biggest narcissist is. And in case you're not familiar with that term, that's the person with the most, on this show anyway, with the biggest personality disorder. It's where you only think of yourself and no one else.
Ugh.
Right? Would that be an accurate description, Professor? Professor?
Exactly right, Howard.
Yeah. How old did it do to you?
Me, I'm 50.
Oh, you're 50. You sound like a young guy.
Trying to show interest in him now?
Yeah. Trying to reach out.
See, I'm like you. I could tell I'm a narcissist already as well. This won't be surprising to me.
We all have narcissistic tendencies. The question is, who on the show is the biggest narcissist? Now, how do you want to do this, Professor? You gave us an exam to fill out, right?
I did, and Howard, if I could just give you just a small amount of background on this so it'll make a little bit more sense to everybody.
Okay.
Basically, I teach a graduate course at the Marshall School of Business at USC on entertainment management, and I was trying to get some class notes together on the celebrity personality so that, we could discuss how to better manage talent in the industry. And you know what? I couldn't find anything at all that was really kind of a systematic study of who celebrities are, what their personality characteristics are. And so I teamed up with Drew 𝗵𝗵, Dr. Drew, who's a friend of mine, and we decided to try to collect data from a pretty large sample of celebrities who appeared on his show called Loveline. And the first characteristic we wanted to study was narcissism, in part because that's the thing that seems to come up a lot, when people are thinking about celebrity.
Yeah, well, think about it. If you want to be famous, if that's a huge drive of yours, right, to be known,
yeah.
The fact of the matter, you envision yourself on a stage with thousands of people applauding you.
Right.
I mean, what kind of drive do you have to have?
And why you, of all people?
Yeah, like who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Well, I tell us other comedians too. I mean, just the thought. I mean, think about just the thought of wanting to get into comedy. You think you're funny, which is like a very.
Which is
that's
really
giving yourself a big pat on the back.
Absolutely.
But I believe all narcissists have low self-esteem.
Well, I think that's true, but see, the question is, what is it that drives some people to seek fame as a motivating device versus other things like, competition or revenge or fear? And so there has been research on people who seek fame, and it turns out that about 1 or 2 in 100 say that fame is a motivating thing for them.
Funny thing about the professor is, like, we said to him, hey, come on the air, we'll take the test and tell us who the biggest narcissist is. He said, listen, you guys have to sign a release because when I tell you these things about yourself, you might go berserk.
Really?
Yeah, so we said, you don't understand. We'd probably be proud if we were the biggest narcissist. You're getting the opposite reaction on this show.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it. No need to sign any papers, bro.
Nobody will be upset.
He's afraid we would jump out the window if we heard we were a big narcissist. That would only make us more happy because we're such narcissists.
Well, Howard, actually, I've been a fan of the show for a long time, so I kind of know how you guys work. But, that was just kind of the social scientist in me, kind of protecting myself. But
don't worry about it. We take full responsibility for our reaction to what you're going to tell us. All right, let's cut to the good stuff, Professor. Okay. Forget all the explanations.
Sure. Well,
You're going to start with who? All right, who is the biggest narcissist on the show?
Well, I don't know if you'll be surprised by this, but it's Robin.
I knew it.
Get out of here. I'm the one who thinks of everybody else.
Not really.
Robin has a score, Howard, that the average score for the U.S. population is about 15.2.
Mm-hmm.
Robin's a 34.
Oh, my God.
A 34. First of all, when I was taking this test, I didn't know how to answer any of those questions.
That shows you're out of it.
See, the thing is, this is a test that's been around for about 25 years. It's really been very well validated.
Oh, you didn't make this up?
Oh, no. No. This is something that...
Yeah, we were hoping you were a crackpot.
Yeah, I can blame this all on you.
Wow, Robin is a 34.
A 34? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean about Robin? And tell us what you can tell us based on that score.
Okay, well, the average score for celebrities is about 17.8. And for female celebrities, it's about 19.2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the average.
Right.
So Robin's score puts her about 2 standard deviations above the average person on the street.
So tell us about Robin now.
Yeah, but what does that say about me?
Okay, well, let me break it down. You know, the test is broken down into a number of components, 7 different components of narcissism, including things like authority, superiority, exhibitionism, exploitiveness, vanity, entitlement. And Robin scores, out of 8 points on authority, she scores an 8 out of 8.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
It means that she has a very high sense of being in control, in charge.
Mm-hmm.
She scores a 4 out of 4 on feelings of superiority.
Wow.
Oh, stop it.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Let's hear more.
She scores a 5 out of 5 on exploitativeness.
Wow.
What does that mean?
Well, that
can't be good.
That means that there might be situations, Robin, in which you are going to exploit situations or people.
And by the way, she had horrible experiences as a young child.
Right. And Howard, you mentioned this before, but there are several theories of why narcissism develops, but one of them really is probably the most popular one, is that narcissism evolves in children before the age of 2.
Wow.
And the reason is because of feelings of neglect. You know, by 18 months, kids are beginning to try to figure out the world. They're not just simply attached to their mother anymore. And if the mother doesn't understand that the child is seeking to understand the world and ignores their needs, basically is cruel to them in some kind of way, then they will grow up with feelings of low self-esteem.
Wow, Robin, I'm so sorry for you.
Oh, God, I feel fine. I don't
And it's
seem
true.
to have any problem.
Oh, no. Does this explain why she can't really commit to a relationship with Mr. X?
Well,
in other words, they can't live together. They see each other only on the weekend. It's all on Robin's terms.
Well, let me say this, that,
Wow.
It's all on Robin's terms.
It is.
We really didn't study the disorder, which means,
This is not a disorder if I have it. No.
It's good. Is there anything good about this for Robin?
Yeah, can you say anything positive?
Well, let me say this. Remember, we didn't study the disorder, which means you have to be in therapy for a long time. We studied the traits of narcissism.
Right.
So I think the key thing here is that it just doesn't mean that Robin is a bad person, per
But
se.
is it safe to be around her?
Oh, of course.
And is it safe to be in a relationship with her?
Well, now that may be something that may be slightly different in the sense that if it's true that Robin has fears about relationships caused by early childhood experiences, then that's something that has to be overcome before she will be in a successful relationship.
How would you suggest us nicer, normal people protect ourselves around Robin?
Nice or normal? We haven't found out what your scores are.
Well, it sounds to me like you're off the chart.
Who knew we were around a 34?
Yeah, I mean, wow.
She's a fucking prodigy.
Your score matches your breast size.
Oh, stop it.
Well, Howard, let me tell you who the other people are who are high.
Okay, go ahead.
Benji is a 26.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Richard is a 24.
Okay.
See, I see it in them.
Yeah, me too.
John is a 22.
John
Hein?
Yeah.
Well, ever since he became a millionaire.
It.
Go ahead, who else?
Well, guess what Artie is?
What?
A 17.
So he's normal.
He's pretty normal. But Howard, I have a feeling the therapy may have worked because you are a 15.
Right.
Which
It is
He
working.
cheated.
It's lower than the average person in the average population.
Wow,
Let
that
me
shows
tell you
real
something.
progress.
Now, I think that you must have switched our tests.
You see what I mean? I'm telling you, therapy helped me because when I was reading that, I realized I am way more together than all of you, and that's what the test indicates.
Bastard! How dare you?
Hey,
like I said,
you're the one who found this guy. You found the professor.
Yesterday,
You
I
should have
tried
gotten Robin to sign a
him-
release.
I tried to tell him that I wasn't feeling well. He could have cared less.
Well, hey, I was doing a show. The show
What,
comes
you want me
first.
to call you later?
Well, you have to tell me you're not feeling well, then you'll see if I care. You can't
I
have me
couldn't
guess.
even get to it.
Because we're in the middle of a show.
Oh, stop
And I have 2
it.
minutes to prepare.
Everybody else looked at me and went, Robin, what's wrong with you? Did you say that yesterday?
Hey, Robin, the score is the score, and you found this guy.
I think that this was something happened here.
Well,
Let me
Howard,
take the test again.
So, Professor, I'm the most normal.
Well, actually, there are people below you, like Fred is an 11, Gary's an 11, Ralph is a 12, and Sal is a 14.
Ralph?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but here's the thing, Howard. I mean, I guess one interpretation of your score would be that perhaps you are not what your radio persona makes you out to be.
Exactly. And not only that, I'm incredibly intuitive and know how to answer these things.
That's what I was going to say. He took the test like an expert.
That's what I mean. Isn't this an exact science where you would...
Well, because of
obviously
therapy,
you're going to answer what, you know...
Because of therapy, I knew what to answer.
See? And you probably scored 100.
No, I won.
If you
lose.
actually took the test.
You're crazy. I'm not. All right, Professor, you've earned your money today. Mark Young, professor at the Marshall School of Business.
I'm taking that. Is it like the SATs? Can I take it again?
No chance. The University of Southern California is where you're at. And, Mark, you seem to know what you're doing, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much, Howard.
Yes, for making me look ridiculous.
Mark, what was your score on the test?
I haven't taken it.
Because you know it's full of shit, or because...
Just to try and be objective about things.
Right. Okay, good enough, Mark. You're a right-on kind of guy.
Thank you very much, Howard.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone.
Now I'm going to have to live this down.
Well, you're mentally ill.
That doesn't say I'm mentally ill. It just says I have tendencies toward narcissism.
Tendencies? You wrote the book on it. They got your picture in the encyclopedia next to it.
P. Diddy's only a 25.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Wow. Well, good for you, Robin.
I excel at something.
You're damn right. You're a very big narcissist.
For all of you people who think I haven't accomplished anything.
I was not surprised by that result.
What?
That's right.
You immediately said I'm the biggest narcissist in the room, which I think makes you the biggest narcissist.
Right. I'm actually disappointed I'm not the biggest narcissist.
Robin,
I don't know how that happened because I'm telling you, looking at that test, I was like, I don't feel either of these things. So I was like, just choosing one.
Ralphie boy, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, you know what even makes that worse for Robin is when you were taking that test, it was so clearly obvious that, I mean, the questions were like, would the world be a better place if you ruled it? I mean, who would answer yes to that?
I never answered yes to
well,
that.
Well, it was questions like that. I mean, get the questions, man. They were it was so obvious.
Well, you have to answer honestly.
Yeah.
I was trying to be honest, but like I said, I didn't feel either of the things.
I think the funny thing about this whole thing was that this whole thing of taking the test was Robin's idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she thought you were going to be the narcissist.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
And he is.
And I'm not.
I think Robin's assistant, Carrie, this is great for her resume that she worked for a 34.
It's completely narcissistic to even want to take the test.
Right. And you know what else is nice about this? I know I can trust Gary and Fred the most because you see, I like that they're not narcissists. They're feeling, thinking, caring people, Robin.
Really?
You've taught me a lot with this test. Thank you for making me take it.
You think. Never mind. I don't even want to get into it.
And what was my score, an 11 or a 12?
Fighting with each other.
The 34 is about to attack us. By the way, number 8 on diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality is often envious of others and believes that others are envious of him or her.
Well, I don't have
You're
that
envious of
problem.
our scores.
Right.
Oh, I am not.
And she's
You
been
are.
You
You haven't stopped whining.
Shows an arrogant, haughty behavior or attitude.
Yeah, read more.
Howard,
Has a sense of entitlement.
Entitlement, right.
Requires excessive admiration.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That is true.
Come on, stop it. You know that's
here we
not
go.
true.
Believes that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high status people.
That's true, Robin.
You know that's not true.
It's so true.
I associate with you, 12.
That's the only way we can hang out. You completely overshadowed.
That's because she can flaunt her arrogant and haughty behavior to you, Ralph.
You like hanging around with people you feel superior. You know, in other words,
Oh,
they
that's
will
so
worship you.
ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Well, you've got a problem, and there's no denying it. What?
Howard, you should have heard her at the U.S. Open screaming at the coach. What are they doing? Get off the line! I was like, Rob, why don't you go down there and coach?
Yeah. Well, that's what a narcissist does.
Are you out of your mind, Ralph?
Oh, you're great. You're so entertaining.
All right. Well, one thing about Robin's narcissism, it's putting her in the driver's seat against Bubba because she feels she is the best. She will race a guy with 6 years racing experience and probably
put
win.
it on the line.
She's putting it on the line.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
I don't know. I think something bad's going to happen.
Well, I'm certainly not fit for this world with a 34.
Wow.
If something happens, it probably is a good thing for the world.
That professor sounded like he was going to fall off his chair when he read your result.
Oh.
Was that the highest he's ever seen?
He said he never saw anything like it. He said it's not even almost humanly possible to be that self-involved.
It's either
they got to come up with a new test.
I'm telling you, this test is bogus.
Mussolini was a 35.
Yeah.
Hitler was only a 23.
Hey, Robin, what other bits do you have planned?
Who would best be the queen of the world?
Well, one of these days.
God got a 28.
God got a 28.
He only did it in 7 days.
All right. Well, Robin, congratulations in a weird way.
I won.
Yeah, you certainly did. All right. Thank you, Ralph.
You really don't see me that way, do you? Oh, shut up, Ralph. Howard, I'm asking you. You don't
Honestly,
see me
Robin,
that way.
I'm going to tell you something about you. I find you very delightful. But you do exhibit traits of narcissism.
Like what?
Wait, Robin, what did you say 5 minutes ago? Like, Howard, you didn't know I didn't feel good yesterday? He's got 50 things going on. Gary's yapping at him, all this stuff. He's got 2 minutes to get his show together, and he's supposed to guess that your leg hurt?
Not guess. I was trying to tell him. He wouldn't talk to me.
See, like, you like to hang out with, like, your boating instructor, and, like, you also like to hang out with people who will
Captain Carl.
worship you.
Worship me?
Yeah. Like a Ralph. Like the same reason I do. And, you know, it's like...
But then why do you get a 15?
Because I'm a lot healthier for my therapy. I've put in a lot of work with this therapy. I can't say I would have done well 9 years ago. But I'm doing much better.
You probably had a 90.
I am so...
You've dropped 10 points every year.
I am way happier from therapy.
I'm a happy person.
Because when I get those grandiose feelings like you have, I tell you, at least I have somebody to discuss them with.
What grandiose feelings?
People don't know, I know, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's you. That's your narcissism.
Stop it.
You have it. You see you're off the charts. You're out of control.
But be honest, were there questions on that test, Howard, that...
You answered
you answered
the opposite way.
Well, in other words,
No, I answered honestly.
In other words, you see that and you go, God, I really do feel that way, but I don't want to look like an asshole. So I'll go the other way.
No, I knew to answer it truthfully, or else it wouldn't be good. Listen.
No, you'd lie.
No.
Because I know I was sitting there saying, look, I know that's a ridiculous thing to say, but I have a sort of feeling that way, and I don't really feel this other way.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever. Go work on it.
5 of 5.
You can get better. I did.
I'm happy.
I need to ask you about this this whole narcissistic, label that they're giving you.
What can I say? I don't believe I'm a narcissist.
Well, what about the test? The test was very conclusive that you were the highest score.
Well, yes, there is the test, but I suppose maybe that I don't believe the results is part of my problem. I don't know.
So you're somewhat accepting that there could be some truth to the test.
I believe that I got a 34 on that test. What that test measures, I don't know.
Yeah, you seem to question some of the wording of the questions that could have gone either way, and that Howard might have been more tactful in answering because he knew.
It seems that everyone exercised a great deal of tact, and I was sort of honest, or leaned toward the other side a little bit, because there was no, yes, I am this, when you're reading those statements. It was like, well, I sort of am this, and sometimes I'm that, but you didn't know which way do you go.
Now, what about someone like Ralph scoring like a 12?
These are the total narcissists. These people with the low scores, Artie, Ralph, these are people who are completely self-absorbed.
So you think that, that proves almost conclusively that this test definitely has some faults?
Definitely.
So you're not a narcissist when you think about it that way?
I'm not a narcissist at all. Who is it around here who thinks of others? It's me.
That is true. Who throws
the parties? Who worries about morale? Me.
You know, like. But then again, now you are thinking about what you do for everyone else.
Look, you. Don't get on my nerves.
Hey, Artie, someone said you're wearing pajamas today, that you're not fitting into your pants, that you're actually wearing pajamas.
Well,
is that true?
I'm trying to be like 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗿 and get an insane play.
What are you wearing, pajamas?
I have pajama pants on.
Can I
but
see?
I was told they were interchangeable.
Let's see what you're wearing.
Oh my God, you're wearing your pajamas.
What happened was I went to LA this.
You got to come over and see
Model
this.
for us.
I went to LA this weekend, right? And I ran out of pants that fit me, so they're all in the wash. The Mexican's coming today.
The Mexican. Those are the pajama pants.
No,
Look at this.
they're interchangeable.
No, they're not. Those are pajamas. The flies of your cock is sticking out.
Those are pajamas.
Your fucking underwear is.
I feel like you guys are family at this point.
Are you so heavy that you can't fit into your pants?
What happened was, no, I have pants that fit me, but they're dwindling.
And you're gonna walk around on the street like that?
Yeah, I don't give a
Look at the fly. Your whole cock is sticking out.
Who told you those were interchangeable? Those are soap pajamas.
Do you see that?
His fly is open.
Your whole fly, Artie. You look like you're in a hospital.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
You're a mental patient.
No, I'll fix that.
His whole penis.
Why is he wearing a jacket with his pajamas?
What happened? You don't even fit in your pants? Do you weigh over 300?
I got 3 pairs of pants. No.
What are you doing?
I got 3 pairs of pants that fit me, and I took them to L.A., and they're all fucking dirty. So.
Look, even his little drawstring is knotted.
Want me to help you?
No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's very embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at you.
You guys got to see this on TV.
I either got to buy more pants or I got to get, well, I'm getting them washed today, tomorrow.
Who told you those were interchangeable? Nobody told you that.
It says on the label.
Oh.
That you can wear them as pants?
If you're a girl.
Yeah, like my daughters will walk around in their pajamas like and go to school, but it's like kind of a look. You're like a big, heavy-set man.
I figured it out. Now you got me all self-conscious.
Look at the TV monitor and watch when you turn to the side. Your whole penis and underpants.
I gotta figure this out.
They're interchangeable.
The Mexican will be done by 1.
Read the label. It says interchangeable if insane.
Really, you do look insane today.
Yeah, I will look.
Yeah, Ralph.
Oh my God! Quickly, can you get a picture of that on the website?
Yeah, all right. Hey, Jason, come in here.
Yeah, you gotta get a picture.
Artie.
Get it from the front and the side.
All right, you got to see with the underpants all coming through.
Artie, you're such a fucking mess.
That's coming from Ralph.
I really am. I really am a mess.
I might not leave the house, but when I do, I put on pants.
Wait, you don't pick them up, man. Let people see your underwear sticking out. Look at his underwear sticking out. Get over there, Jason. Look at that, his whole leg and his balls.
Don't go near my balls, Jason.
Hey, Artie, how many pairs of pants do you have that you ran out?
What do you mean?
He doesn't
you
fit
said
them.
you ran out, so we have 1 pair, 2 pairs.
No, I'll wear them tomorrow. I have 3 pairs that I fit in, like I could deal with.
Are they jeans or are they stretch pants, like sweatpants?
Or sweatpants.
2 are jeans and 1 is those cargo type things.
You got a couple of bucks. Why don't you get like 10 pair?
No, I know. I just don't fucking ever go shopping.
It's a pain in the ass
I don't
to
go
go
shopping for shit ever.
Yeah.
Ralph, why don't you go shopping for it? I give you like $20 or something. What do you charge?
Okay.
What do you charge to buy me a pair of pants?
A little bit more, but we can work something out.
All right.
All right, Ralphie, thank you.
Dude, get out of that bathroom.
I'm washing my hands.
No, get out of that bathroom. You know you don't belong in there. You know, see what I mean about you? It's all about you. You couldn't wash your hands in there?
I wasn't, no. If Howard plays a clip, I got a lot of the time. So if I'm washing my hands, I don't want to waste
Now
it.
you're making excuses. Oh, yeah. Your fucking friend just pulled the same shit.
Who did?
Oh, please. You know, you two are like 2 motherfucking clowns. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking douchebag.
Hey, Sal's using the bathroom again. I told him he's not to use the studio bathroom.
What is going on? There's a mutiny going on here.
Yeah. Gary, get on that, will you? Sometimes I feel like President... What?
I just washed my hands.
Don't use the bathroom, I said.
just washed my
no,
hands.
No, Go to the main bathroom.
But do you know how I log the times for the clips?
You know what you make me feel like?
That's a bad excuse, Sal. And I'll tell you why. Because they just came and talked to me about it. Jason and you back each other up on that. So if you go to the bathroom, when you come back, you check with Jason if anything rang, and then you could log the time.
All right.
Sal, you make me feel like President Bush and you're North Korea.
All right.
You get mad, but I told him. Sal thought he could take a crap in there today because we didn't have any celebrity guests, but I told him not to do that several times.
Yeah, we want to keep that bathroom free and clear of smell.
No, I don't. And Gary takes a shit in there all the time, and he stinks it up like crazy. You can't even walk past the hallway when Gary's in there taking a shit.
I don't take a crap in there all the time, and I'm higher up on the food chain than you, and I don't do it during the show. I do it like after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. End of sentence.
All right.
When you're high up on the food chain here, you get to shit in different places.
I'm fine with it. I can definitely deal with that.
See what Howard's saying? By you taking a crap in there, that's like running nuclear tests.
Right.
You know, so
you're defying my...
Yeah, now he's doing it on purpose now. He's defying your order.
I am not. I just washed my hands.
Here's the
No, you don't belong in there, and you know you don't belong in there. You were told a long time ago not to go in there with your newspaper and sit there and crap.
Yeah, you know what? Really, it's too close to the TV room.
Reading material was being added to the place.
Well, then they should change it to a urinal instead of a toilet.
No, you just don't use it.
Okay.
Go into the main bathroom.
All right, fine. Anything else?
You know. Me?
Wash the fucking windows.
I'm allowed to shit in here. Okay?
Right, you have your own
No, I don't even mean in the bathroom. I mean on the floor.
He doesn't, but he could.
Okay, fine. And I can't even wash my hands in there. I can't keep clean.
It's all about you all the time. Everything's all about you.
Yeah.
Bring some handy wipes if you need to sit at your desk and wash your hands.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Go shit with the guys from the gay channel.
Evidently, anytime someone takes a dump in there, it's really hard for the TV guys.
Absolutely. It's right outside their studio.
They've complained about Robin being in there, and I said, well, Robin's allowed.
I've never taken a crap in there.
No? They claim you have.
They're full of crap.
Are they?
They're full of junk because I would go outside to do that. I don't foul the place. I know it's for guests.
Right.
I'm not an asshole.
But you're allowed to take a shit in there if you want.
I don't want to take a shit in there. I don't want them smelling me.
I've taken one.
They claim they smelled you in there.
I've only peed, so that's what they're smelling.
Maybe you had asparagus.
I had nasty pee.
I've taken one shit in the 10 months you've been here. I've taken one shit in there, and oh, did I get comfortable. I read all the box scores.
Gary supposedly has a magazine drawer in there.
Oh, yeah?
War and Peace, page 1.
Which is locked, which I almost never use. And you know what? For the one time that I want to use a magazine, I don't want Sal's crap-riddled hands all over it.
And if I come out of there after someone else's shit, don't blame me for it.
This is a good example.
You did it.
The guys on TV were blaming Robin. I got very upset.
This is a good example. If you notice behind Gary, Sam Simon's here. What if Sam has to shit?
Well, my point is if nobody's shitting in there, nobody will get blamed for other people.
Wait, you really are a moron.
Why?
I mean, I heard you on the wrap-up show. I'm going to play it where they're asking you about who's running for president.
Politics is not my thing, man.
Motherfucker, you're stupid. I mean, do you ever open the paper ever?
Yeah, I open it a little bit.
You thought Barack Obama was a Republican.
He's a good guy. I think I'm going to vote for Obama. I really am.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
He's got to be better than the asshole we have in the White House now, so.
It's still a horse race.
Do you know who she is, Hillary Clinton? Yeah, you know
Sure,
that.
she's Clinton's wife.
What does she do for a living?
She's, I know what she is. She's the governor of,
which country?
Of New York, right? Isn't she the governor?
No,
wait, that would be
governor.
I mean, Pataki.
She's the governor of Pataki. Do you still think Pataki's governor?
No, she's now.
Who's the governor of New York?
She's the governor.
Right. Okay.
Of New York.
And who are the senators?
That's a good question.
Brownback or something?
Yeah,
Right,
Brownback
Senator
is senator.
Yeah.
And who's the other one? We have how many senators?
If you're asking for another one, we must have 2.
So Brownback and who else?
Well,
I won't call you an idiot if you get this. Well, you got Brownback, right? You know that Hillary Clinton's the governor of New York. Who is the other senator from New York? You'll impress me if you know that.
I think I got it. He used to be the district attorney of New York.
Go ahead.
Robert Morgenthau.
Oh,
very good.
Very
All right.
I just have to think.
Yeah. You know, when you think, you're impressive.
Wow.
That's why I don't do it much. I don't.
So you knew Senator Morgenthau.
And Brownback.
And Brownback.
And the governor.
And the governor, Clinton.
I think I know she has something to do with New York. I think she's the governor.
Good. Well, all right. You've impressed me.
But like I said, politics is not my thing. You know?
Should be. And after you got those right, I mean, not everyone can answer that.
You're ready for, what is that?
Impressive.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Who's smarter
You can
than a
answer
fifth
so
grader?
many
You
questions.
know what?
How many senators are there total?
Well, I'm guessing 2.
2
You're
senators
guessing.
total? No, from New York, but then how do you...
Probably 2 per state, 100 senators, 50
Okay.
states.
Good, all right. You're on the target there.
Did you ever notice that everything Sal doesn't know isn't his thing?
Yeah.
Like being smart isn't his thing.
Yeah. You never read the newspaper?
Being a producer is not your thing.
You never read the newspaper? Nothing.
I do read the newspaper. I read
You do?
page 6.
Oh.
Oh, you
Gossip.
skip right past the first page.
You know, it's just... this is not CNN, Howard. This is the Howard Stern Show.
Okay.
You know, this
I
is
just thought
not,
maybe you're curious.
Hannity and
For
Combs.
your own life, you might want to know.
Listen
some
to
of
me.
these things.
It's not Hannity and Combs.
I'm glad I didn't vote for Bush, and now nobody can blame me.
But you
know
said
what I
on the
mean?
wrap-up
But
show
maybe
It's
you
not-
should have voted
you
for
don't
the
vote.
other guy.
But hey, who is the other guy? The other guy could have fucked up too, and then you couldn't blame me.
He doesn't vote, and he considers that a good thing because he says on the wrap-up show, there's no difference. Look how bad the country is doing. So if I voted,
You'd be responsible.
Yeah,
yes.
look what all the assholes who voted for Bush.
about-
Now they regret it.
how
Not
about
me.
if
I'm
you
like,
had voted?
hey,
How
I
about if
stayed
you
out.
had voted for the other guy, and we wouldn't have had Bush?
You could have saved us.
Well, that's all hearsay. We don't know what this guy would have done.
Hearsay. Hearsay.
All right,
No,
thank
it's
you.
not.
And that's why I'm going to go against the grain. I'm seriously considering voting for Obama. And
Yeah.
I do mean that because
Why?
this
Why do you
world
like
has been
him?
so screwed up for the past 100 years.
Well, why do you like Obama? What is he for?
He's pro-choice, which I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, look, if you're a black guy in America and you can push the people to vote for you, that's impressive. And I mean that
In
in the most sincere way.
All right, I got to
So
stop
that's
this
so,
conversation. Everything that comes out of your mouth is stupid. All right, thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
With Howard to talk about our new Hall & Oates tour, holiday album, and also my new webcast called Live from Daryl's House. It's coming out tomorrow, actually.
Well, Daryl Hall, look at you, man. You look
at me.
good.
Well, thank you.
I like the beard.
Oh, you like the beard? You know,
Yeah,
I
this
just, I'm up in the woods, man. So it's my woodsman's
And the
look.
shirt. So we were all speculating. How come the other cat isn't here? I mean, I know you're the guy with the talent, and you wrote all the songs.
Well, no, I knew you were going to say that. The other guy with the talent and who wrote Man Eater, Out of Touch, and She's Gone. Let's see, where is he? He's in the woods also in Colorado, though. So
Is that what, do you live in the woods?
Well, yeah, I live up in Dutchess County.
Oh, you do, but you're not close with. I mean, when I say Hall and Oates, we think of like two brothers who, went through all the.
That would be correct.
Yeah.
Two brothers that live on opposite sides of the world.
But the fact of the matter is, you're not crazy about Oates personally, right? Is that true? Come on, be honest. I mean,
Be honest? You want me to be honest?
Yeah, be honest.
Am I crazy about him? Well, he makes me crazy sometimes.
He makes you nuts.
But no, I like John, man. John and I have
Why
been
is it
friends
though-
since we're teenagers, man.
But you're not friends. I mean, you don't hang out
Well,
together.
we're more than friends. We're like brothers.
No, but wait a second. You do not.
Sometimes you're not friends with your brother.
Hall and Oates don't hang out together. Like
No.
you guys don't go to a bar together. You don't go and play video games together. You don't.
I don't do any of that stuff alone.
Do you call each other on the phone?
Not very often.
Really? So when it comes time to tour, when it comes time to do a new album or something musical, you pick up the phone and you call them and say, okay, it's time, but it's not awkward that you don't speak to each other other than that?
No, because we see each other all the time. We're working all the time.
But you don't like him. Because if you liked him, you would hang out with him, wouldn't you?
If he lived close to me, I'd hang out with him.
What irritates you?
He
about
used to.
him? What goes
irritates
wrong?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's see. Nothing irritates me because I'm so used to him.
Do you ever have a non-work?
I'm beyond irritation.
Is there ever a non-work conversation? Like, do you ever say, hey, how you
How's
doing?
your family?
Well, basically, I see his family all the time because we travel together.
He's married?
Yeah, he has a wife and a really cool kid, Tanner, and we travel together. I mean, in fact, we seldom have musical conversations. How's that?
How old were you when you met your partner?
16.
16 years old. You were in bands. You were both musical guys. The way I heard it is you were playing somewhere. He was playing in the same place. There was some sort of fight broke out, and you guys met each other in an elevator.
Yeah, actually, we were 17. Yeah, we had just started. We were just finishing high school and starting Temple University, and he had a band and I had a band, and that's how we met.
And you said, we'll be a twosome. Let's go out. Let's go to some coffee houses. Let's play some places together.
Actually, no. We were friends because we both liked Philly soul. We were both in soul bands, and we started sharing rooms together when we were in college, and we didn't work together until after we got out of school.
Well, when you write, do you write together ever, or is it always separate?
Not so much anymore. You know, we always did things separately. Our first thing was we said we're going to be two guys, we're going to share a stage. So from the very beginning, it was sort of two separate guys. But you know, we write together occasionally, and we write separately a lot.
So you meet each other at 17. You say, let's form a band together. We'll call it Hall & Oates.
That was on the mailbox, so we
was there ever a discussion that it would be Oates and Hall?
No, because my name was first on the mailbox.
I see. So it became Hall & Oates. That sounded good. It sounded good to you.
Yeah, it sounded good to me.
That's right. And there comes a time where you have your first hit record. Was this amazing to you? Did it look like for a while nothing was ever going to happen with this band? Did you ever think of leaving him?
It went up and down for a long time before.
How long was that time before you had a success?
We first started playing together in like 1971 or 2, and let's see. Then we put out "She's Gone." We wrote and put out "She's Gone," and it wasn't really a hit. But then a group called 𝗻𝗏 had a hit with it, and it was like a #1 R&B record. And then we had "Sarah Smile." That was our first hit.
I didn't understand this about you. Sarah was a woman that you lived with for 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a serious relation. Never married her.
Not officially, no.
You lived together, and you reference Sarah in your music a lot.
No kidding. I wrote tons of songs about her, with her. She co-wrote "Man Eater" and "Out of Touch," and God, I can't even tell you how many songs.
So she co-wrote these songs. She still makes money from the Hall & Oates catalog.
Yeah. Lots of money.
Yeah, and when you guys split up after 30 years, this had to be an emotional trauma. This is the woman you wrote "Sarah Smile" for.
How do you split up with that woman?
I know. It's not easy. In fact,
were you
you're asking me right now, that's 6 years ago, and I'm still splitting up, man.
No, really, huh?
She left you or you left her?
It was mutual. It was
so that
just
means
one
you
of those
left
things.
her.
Yeah, well,
all right. Yeah. So was it that the temptation of the road? I mean, you are certainly a good-looking dude.
It wasn't the temptation of the road. We went way past that stuff.
Did you cheat on her on the road when you were the height of Hall & Oates and you guys are going around and you're doing live performances and the women are throwing themselves at you? Is it almost impossible not to bang someone else?
Yeah, the word is yes.
Yeah, so you had your sex outside.
So you guys
Absolutely.
worked through that, you're saying?
Yeah, early on, from the very beginning.
So what happened? Did Sarah just get older and you get I mean, listen, let's face it, you're around a lot of young, attractive women. There's no way you can remain interested.
It wasn't had nothing to do with older or any of that stuff. It had to do with just, hey, man.
Life changes.
Life changes. Life changes.
30 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
So where you used to write "Sarah Smile," now when you sing the song, do you want to vomit? I mean, do you want to throw up and say?
I'm still singing it to her.
Do you still wonder why you were in love with her in the first place? Have you you haven't lost that love?
No, I have no questions about why I was in love with her.
Has Sarah hooked up with another guy at this point?
You know what? I think so, but I'm not sure.
You don't know. You don't want to know. Do you speak to?
Oh no, I don't.
You really
I do
actually.
Speak to her. Well, we have our ups and downs, but right now I'm not really talking to her much. But we go between really friendly to not friendly at all.
Let me ask you something. Is there another woman in your life now?
What, are you kidding? You probably didn't miss a day. Guy like this, rock star, give me a break.
I just say I'm in transition right now.
You're in transition.
You have a girlfriend, don't you?
No, actually, I don't.
You don't?
I had one for 7 years, but...
Is it hard to be alone?
I got used to it.
You live up in this isolated area by yourself.
I got my people. You know, I have a extended family. My sister and everybody lives near me and
near you, but you live in the house by yourself.
Right now, yeah.
Like a farm kind of community. And you sit there by yourself and you don't get lonely.
Nope.
You're able to do it.
He's got mountains of books.
Do you kill animals and eat them? Do you do the whole thing?
Well, since I got Lyme's disease, I sort of stopped doing that, but I was a major hunter.
You had Lyme's disease?
I have Lyme disease.
How did you get it?
Living in the country, the way everybody gets it.
You were out hunting and a tick got on
you don't
you?
have to be hunting. You can walk in your front yard. You could be in a suburban neighborhood and get Lyme's disease. It's one of the biggest.
How bad is it to have Lyme's disease?
Bad. It's bad. Well, it can run the gamut of mildly debilitating to severely debilitating.
I worry about that where I am. There's all these ticks and all that
You
kind
should
of
worry
stuff. I
about
do. I always check myself every
got
night.
to.
I look. But why didn't you move away from this area where there's so many ticks once you got this disease?
Well, because I like living in that part of the world. I like living in nature.
You used to go hunting, you used to do all that stuff, and now you're a little bit paranoid about doing that.
Well, I don't like to spend that much time in the deep woods anymore.
Because of the ticks.
Yeah.
These fucking ticks.
I know.
They ruined your woods experience.
They really did. You know, I used to like to, I got a lot of land. I used to four-wheeler around, take walks in the woods. Fuck that now. You know, you have
What
to
do you do? You sit in the house and you're hiding from the ticks.
Well, I had to put up this deer fence at great expense, and, I got to check myself all the time.
The ticks won.
The ticks did win right now.
Did you find the actual tick that landed on you?
No.
You
I
never
didn't.
did.
Never
You never
did.
saw. How were you diagnosed?
Is it still in there?
I assume you had sore throats. You had fevers.
I had all kinds of tremors and fevers, and they thought I had spinal meningitis and multiple sclerosis and all.
How
this
long
kind of
ago
stuff.
was this?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, I'm just getting over it now.
What they treat you with antibiotics?
Yeah, heavy antibiotics and herbal things.
Oh, wow. And you now feel better.
Every once in a while I have a kind of a weird day, but yeah, 99.9% of the time I'm fine.
Are you able to exercise? Are you able to get back into a routine?
Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's all working.
He's so right. Daryl Hall is so right about these ticks.
Oh no!
Never mind the terrorists. War on ticks.
Well,
I'm not.
wouldn't you
That's
have to
no
get
shit.
rid of
I'm
the
telling
deer?
you. How can we get rid?
You know, it's the. Well, first of all, kill all the fucking deer.
Really?
That's what I said. We'd have to get rid of the deer.
Yeah. Kill the fucking deer.
Oh.
Does your penis get affected?
Monhegan, let me tell you a story. Monhegan Island in Maine had a major tick problem, and what they did, it was very controversial among the citizens, and they killed all the fucking deer, and the Lyme disease went away.
It did, huh?
Yes.
Wow.
But I
They're
was
fucking rats, man. In the Middle Ages, would anybody said no? They're pretty, man. Those rats. So they carry bubonic plague.
Kill 'em.
Fuck them.
Right.
Fuck the ticks.
You're making me think.
But
I
wait a
love to
minute,
look at
Howard.
deer. I think they're beautiful and all that. And
They're fucking giant rats. 180-pound rats.
Wow.
This is the guy who wrote Sarah Smile?
Yeah. Gee, I thought you were a peacenik.
He didn't write anything about a deer.
I see you on the We Are the World video. Wasn't that you?
That's people, man. That's not fucking deer.
And if people can...
ticks per deer, right?
Yeah, every tick has like 2,000-3,000 ticks on it.
Every deer has.
Every deer, and they all have Lyme's disease. They're walking
monsters.
plague things.
So let's get rid of them.
Yes,
This is what I say about sharks, too. People talk about our oceans. People are afraid to surf. We love the ocean. Kill all the sharks, too. Right? Come on, let's go.
Well,
what are we sitting here for?
If millions of people got eaten by sharks, I'd agree. But millions of people are getting bit by ticks. So there you go.
All right, you're with me on the deer
I
thing.
didn't know
That's
we'd
good.
have
I'm
the
with you.
anti-deer movement.
Wow. So when we
Kill the rabbits, too. Fuck them, too.
You're angry today.
Sure, I'm always angry.
Fucking rabbits and deer. So they've really. So now you're feeling better though. That's
You think I'm joking, by the way?
Oh,
I'm
I
not
don't
joking.
think you're joking.
We get it.
Brother, I'm right with you.
Okay.
I'll
listen
kill
here.
a couple of deer.
You know, when
this
I was a kid,
afternoon,
I lived
if you
in the country, and it was an unusual experience to see a deer because the deer population wasn't allowed to grow because it
was controlled.
It was controlled.
Yeah.
And now they're everywhere. They're fucking people up. People crash into them with cars.
Right.
They're really a major menace.
That's what it was like with blacks in my neighborhood.
Hey!
No, I ain't going there, man.
Hey, what's with you, Artie? What's going on? We're having a perfectly reasonable conversation.
Artie wants to take it to another level.
Yeah,
No,
man,
I'm
that's your
staying.
problem.
I'm against it. I'm stating a fact. It was terrible.
But you know what? You make a very good point about this. This Lyme disease is so debilitating. I knew a guy. Remember, we had a general manager who got
People
Rocky.
die from it, man.
People
He
die
had
from
the
it.
Rocky Mountain spotted fever.
Right.
That's
didn't he?
only one of the many diseases you can get from ticks.
And you were lucky that you survived, because what if they
Yes, I
didn't
was.
diagnose it?
I'm lucky I can work, first of all, because I didn't think I'd be able to work. And I'm lucky I survived because I know people that have been so sick that they thought they were going to die.
Were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital. I was on intravenous stuff. The whole bit, man.
Wow.
I mean, it's nasty.
It sure is.
Bad.
It
All
sure
right,
is.
you know what? I hate deer now.
Me too.
There you go.
I used to love them.
We might ask you to cut some public service announcements about killing the deer, because some people don't understand.
That's right.
Give me a machine gun, man.
You got it. So why are you not getting the respect from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I wanted to ask you that. I want to talk about that for a second.
Sure,
you
let's
have
talk
written,
about that.
how many hit songs have you written? I mean,
oh God, I don't even fucking know.
How many albums have you sold?
Something like 60 million. I lost track. Something like that.
60 million albums is an amazing accomplishment.
What are you supposed to do?
Why is it a?
What am I supposed to do?
I can give you a number: 37 top 40 hits, 8 number ones, and I don't know what the album sales are, but a lot of hits. How many?
I think it's something like
70 million records.
Well, I'll give you a hint here.
10 million off.
You recently sold off half of your catalog to a publishing company, right?
Yeah.
And that brought in an estimated $25 to $50 million to Hall & Oates.
Correct.
Wow. Well, you're not hurting for cash, are you?
Yeah, but what about the Hall of Fame? What is this disrespect?
You know, all these awards, whether the Grammys or Hall of Fames or whatever, they're all political. I mean, that's no big news, and that's. I mean, what else can I say about it? It's politics.
But when you say
it's
politics,
it's the fucking voters. It's the people that are involved in voting. Okay, let me tell you what it is.
All right, who are the voters?
Kill the voters.
In the 70s and the 80s, the rock press and the rock, whatever you want to call it, the media, created a canon. They created what is hip, what is not hip, what is deserving of respect, and what is not.
Right.
And those things are, if you tried to be Woody Guthrie or you tried to be Howlin' Wolf or whatever, you were cool.
Right.
And if you hung out with the Spinners and you hung out with Al Green, you were sort of suspect, especially if you were a white guy.
Right.
And nobody gave a shit about that. Me and John have always fallen between the cracks.
Well, you and John have.
And in order to, let me finish, in order for them to justify themselves and what they wrote about, like that the Ramones were the greatest band in history and bullshit like that, then they have to disrespect me in order to justify their own shit.
Right. In other
so
words,
that's why I'm not in the Rock and Roll fucking Hall of Fame.
If you write pop songs, in other words, if you write songs that have tremendous appeal,
popular appeal, and also musical impact. Let's not forget that. It's not just
you're a
popular
real
appeal.
musician. I mean, you've written huge hit songs.
But Howard, the people he's talking about, they're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I know.
Al Green and Howlin'
Well,
Wolf.
there's a little bit of reverse racism going on.
They allow those guys in a little bit because they don't want to look like it's just whitey.
Well, they call me blue-eyed soul. That's fucking insulting. First of all,
why is that insulting?
Because I'm a soul singer. That's like saying what, brown-eyed opera singer if you're black.
Right.
Fuck that.
So you're bitter about it?
Yeah,
I swear to God, I never knew he was such an angry guy.
I love him.
I am bitter about it. I'm bitter about it.
But I don't blame you. In other words, I think it's funny in radio that I am not. There's something called the Radio Hall of Fame. It's a bullshit thing, and I don't really care about it. But how can you have a Radio Hall of Fame and not have me in it?
Not have you anywhere near
They don't
it.
even mention my name. Who's bigger than me? Let's kill some deer.
Basically nobody. Yeah, kill some deer.
Who are the fucking voters?
All I know is when you said you just got $25 to $50 million, T-Bone's eyes almost rolled back into his head.
You could keep the Hall of Fame. The Spinners ain't got that.
That's right.
No,
what are you doing
they
with all
don't.
this money that you're getting?
Wasted on building houses.
Are you building a lot of homes?
Yeah, I restore colonial houses.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
Well, who are you going to sell them to now?
Who am I going to sell them to? Yeah, I have to figure out who I'm. Yeah, I'm in the midst of finishing one big one right now.
Yeah.
There'll be foreigners.
Yeah,
there'll be somebody to buy that. That's for sure.
People that like colonial houses.
So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Grammys have ignored you as well.
That's right.
That's crazy. I
It's
didn't
all
know they
part of the
have
same package of
Why
prejudice.
is everyone against you?
I told you why. Because it justifies their past.
But do you think things
depressing
have
me.
changed to a certain extent with the validation of Justin Timberlake and
Of course. No,
Eminem
we're talking about the past. We're talking about actually our generation, right, of rock writers. The new generation, they respect the shit out of Hall & Oates.
There's something
and, you know,
weird
all the
going
new
on.
bands love us.
But Hall &
so
Oates-
we've transcended the generational thing.
But Hall & Oates never was the type of band that's got up on stage and did dances to their songs and all that. You guys were serious musicians. Well, I want to ask you a question. You guys were serious musicians. Nowadays, you mentioned Justin Timberlake. It seems like Justin Timberlake's got to get up on stage and dance and jump through hoops. It's almost like a carnival.
I think the video is what caused that to happen.
Videos ruin music?
The video ruin music.
Why?
Because people, if it's a fight between the eye and the ear, the eye always wins.
Right. So the eye became more important than the ear. You have to be good looking there. You have to wear the right clothes. You have to have the whole image and all of that. And you have to be able to dance.
Yeah, basically.
Is it sick in you? Is the music industry dead?
Yes.
Is it because of the economics of it that people aren't buying CDs and records anymore?
It's because the record companies shot themselves in the foot. It's because they ate themselves.
Where did they go wrong? How could they have predicted that the technology would change and people wouldn't buy CDs?
I don't think it was just the technology.
They went wrong in so many ways.
So how many?
They backed the wrong horses in a lot of ways. They ruined their own music. They backed video. It was bean counters over art. You know, when John and I started out, you know, we were Atlantic Records. They said, okay, go make a record. And by the way, here's 𝗦𝗵cie to help you. That doesn't happen anymore. You know, it's like you do what we tell you to do, and if you don't do it, or if we get tired of you, then you're gone.
There's no artistic freedom, is what you're saying.
None.
Really?
Not in major labels.
This is very depressing.
It is, but you know, if you're in Blue Note Records or Rounder Records, or do what I did early on and form your own record company, then you have freedom.
I was going to say, do you like this movement now where like bands like Radiohead are putting out their own album?
Well, I don't like what Radiohead did because they devalued their own music. But I like the idea. I mean, I'm doing this thing live from Daryl's house. I'm starting tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, we should mention this now.
Yeah. And it's one of the first, and it's certainly the first of its kind of internet concerts.
What is live from DarylsHouse.com?
It's a monthly live concert. It's actually not live. I've already done the concert, but it's going to be debuted tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and then shown subsequently in part and in full anytime you want to download it.
So when you say you live in this house by yourself now, you're telling me you haven't gotten laid in a couple of months?
What do you think I don't have visitors?
People come and visit you and they bang you and then you
I'm not the hermit of the woods, you know.
Right.
I mean,
where do you primarily meet women? Let's say a woman.
Are you on Match.com?
Yeah. Well, like, how does a woman get to meet you? Does she go to your show?
You know, like church, libraries.
Well, the last woman you had sex with, where did you meet her? I mean,
where did I meet
women
her?
like to know. And what's your age range, by the way? What are you dating? How old's the broad you date?
I'm flexible.
Right.
I'm flexible.
Would you date a woman as old as 35?
Fuck yeah.
You would. You wouldn't
course.
go as old as 40, though.
Are you kidding me?
You've dated cougars?
Cougars?
Are you telling me you've dated older than 40? Get out of here.
I am no ageist, man.
What is the youngest you'll have sex with? Will you go below 18?
Oh.
No.
You'll go to 18, though, right? You'll
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, you don't have that problem, huh?
No, I have no problem.
So the last woman you met, let's say there are women in my audience listening right now who want to meet a guy like you, successful singer, I mean, good-looking dude. How does a woman go about it? Where did this woman meet you that you had sex with?
Yeah, you know, it's hard actually to meet me because
you're up in this tick-infested area.
I live in small towns. I travel all the time. I'm nowhere really. I'm everywhere and nowhere. And then you know when I'm on the road, which is a lot, it's hard to get to me, and not by my
design.
Well, the last lady.
Exactly.
Where'd you meet this lady? The last one you visited?
Probably backstage.
Backstage.
Yeah, somebody like a meet and greet or something like
right.
that.
And you said, "Hey, you're attractive. How you doing, honey? What's happening? Let's go have a bite to eat."
That's the short version.
And then you just say, "I'm going to take you back to my tick-infested house, and let's go."
There you go.
You can't
Let the ticks suck on your body, baby.
That's right, man. Me and the ticks are going to get a hold of you.
They need to do a meet and greet before the show. They need to buy a VIP package and do a meet and greet.
Oh.
So basically, it cost you $500 to meet me. I'm the biggest whore in the world, man.
I mean, That's impressive.
$500, man, no problem.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's available.
Now, back in the day, were you one of the bands that got like caught up in drugs and all that kind of stuff?
No,
you didn't. You ever do any pot?
I got a weird nervous system. Pot, yeah, sure. I smoke a lot of pot. But I never really used, like, I didn't do a lot of cocaine or anything like that.
So you didn't get caught up in that whole thing?
No, not at all.
And you basically lived a pretty straight lifestyle, and you were all about the music. Sounds interesting.
Well, how
I wouldn't call it a straight lifestyle.
Well, let me ask you something. Talk about that. Straight. Didn't people for years think you guys were gay, like you were lovers?
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, because like a lot of people in the early 70s, we were doing the whole glam rock thing, you know.
Right,
I mean,
with
did
the
anybody think
eyeshadow
Gene
and all
Simmons is gay? Jesus Christ.
Who knows?
Maybe he is. I don't know, man. But, you know, yeah, that went down. And then we had some fag from Rolling Stone that...
Oh, jeez. How much more are we going to learn today?
that decided he was going to out us because he made his bones outing Elton John. So he basically outed us when we weren't out. You know,
you've never had sex.
You weren't in.
And I used that word, by the way, in a very respectful way.
You and John never had sex together. You never participated.
We had sex together, but not with each other.
In the same room, you would have sex with women.
Yeah, no problem.
Did you ever share a woman?
Maybe. I can't remember, to tell you the
That's
truth.
a once.
Yeah.
Who had the bigger penis? I mean, I imagine, you know.
Well, I haven't actually noticed.
You notice when you're in the same room with a guy and he's got a boner and you're both doing the same girl. You absolutely notice.
Well, we always say that John is German Shepherd balls with Chihuahua pants.
Ah, interesting. I'm going to have to analyze that.
You have video of you high-fiving Oates while you're double-teaming a chick?
No, we didn't go that far.
When a guy outs you, a journalist.
Yeah.
What do you do? Do you fight back, or you just say screw it? I mean, what do you do?
Well, it's kind of hard to fight back. I mean, that's the whole problem with has been or was a problem with me and the media. You can't fight the media.
You can't sue.
They always have the last word. What are you going to say?
You couldn't sue and say, "Hey, listen, you've disparaged me. You've said I'm gay. I'm a straight man."
Yeah, that sounds malicious to me.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to sue for. I don't know.
Yeah, it is, because you're almost then you're saying you don't like gay people. Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's I mean, it's actually what they did to us is an insult to gay people. Really.
Right.
That's why I feel.
That's right.
I have one question, and every guy out there probably wants to know: how do you work through cheating on your wife?
What?
You know,
you're back to that thing again. No.
He cheated on the road, and then he'd go home to Sarah.
So what? Sarah can handle it.
No, how did she handle
Because she's
that?
an extraordinary person. That's how.
Did she give you license like you're single on the road?
It was nothing as simple as license, but you know, people do this all the time, and not just with musicians and people on the road. You know, I think that there's a pact with people that are together a long time, and they allow for each other's personalities to bear fruit.
Let me interpret.
So did she ever sleep outside of the relationship?
I never asked.
Oh.
What you do is, if you want to have a woman, a good woman like Sarah, and you want to cheat, you write Sarah Smile for her, then she shuts up. That's all.
Actually.
And the way it works. You know, it's so funny to see you dressed the way you are today and the way you look. I think it's a great look for you. It's very natural, and this is the way you're more comfortable.
Well, this is the real me, yeah.
When you had to do the glam thing, I mean, not that you had to.
That was a long time ago, man.
Because you're not really a pretty boy kind of type, but I always thought you were because you always dressed up.
I was pretty when I was young, man.
But when you perform now, do you dress more like this?
Yeah, this is pretty much the way I dress.
And when you, how old were you when you started to realize, man, I can really sing. I like music.
0. My mom was a singer in a band and a vocal teacher and all that stuff. I mean, at 2, 3 years old, I was singing.
And when do you realize you want to play guitar and sing?
Well, guitar came late. I started piano when I was 5, but I didn't start guitar until I grew up.
And when you're a kid and you sing, is it embarrassing in a way? Do people make fun of you? Do the other boys say, what's with you going around singing? What are you, a fruit?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Especially when you're like 12. And I was a boy soprano.
I was
and I was in 7th grade. You know,
it's hard to be artistic, isn't it? As a young child?
I remember that. I had to sing. Actually, I sang on the Christmas album. I did "Oh Holy Night."
Yeah.
Right, and that's a real boy soprano kind of song.
Right.
And I did it, and my teachers made me sing this in front of the whole school in 7th grade, and I'm singing the song, and afterward, the cafeteria was no fun, let me tell you.
Right, you seem like a guy who can kick ass. You look like a tough guy.
Yeah, you look like a tough guy.
Right.
I've been there.
Did you have to fight a lot as a kid because you sang?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You would get into fist fights?
Yeah. People, I was, besides singing, I was just an unusual person in my area.
Why do you think you were attracted to black musicians more than...
I grew up in a racially integrated place. You know,
Right.
you grow up around Philadelphia, especially in my day. When I grew up, it's very integrated. You
So
know?
there was more Motown there than...
It was the sound of Philly. It was the neighborhood stuff, not Motown. It was beyond, you know, before...
But I'm saying you get
Motown.
exposed to Motown and all that other stuff, too.
Well,
and of course, the
like I said,
Philadelphia
before
stuff.
Motown.
Right.
I mean, I do, you know, street corner music and you know, doo-wop music, gospel music, soul music, church music, all that stuff is that's my baby food.
Well, you're a cool dude. T-Bone, you know I love you.
I love you, Howard.
Yeah. Did you ever actually beat up Oates? Did you ever have to kick his ass? I mean, did you ever have a fist
You know
fight with
something?
him?
I'd have a hard time. He was a wrestler. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. John could kick ass, man.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I mean, mano a mano would be a tough fight.
He wrote that song, by the way.
Yes.
It would be an interesting fight. I got the reach, but he's got the grappling power.
Let's go to Sal. Sal, you're on the air in Lodi, New Jersey.
Hey now.
Hey now.
I'll tell you what, when I heard that Darryl was going to be on this morning, I really didn't think much of it, but boy, he turned out to be a real entertaining guest.
You didn't think much of me. Fuck you.
How with him?
This guy's a deer.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that's my new thing. Yeah,
Well, I guess
Were
you won a
fucking
new fan just from this
Well, thank
interview.
you, sir.
That's good. All right, thank you. Tell you what, let me play a little bit of this
You
song.
know what? The one thing we haven't asked is where the music comes from. Like when you sit down to write a song, is it easy? Is it hard? Does it take you a long time?
Are you one of those guys who say it comes from God?
No.
You're not you came from you, right?
Yeah, it came from straight from my life.
Was your father upset that you became a musician?
No, they're both musicians.
So they like it?
They push me, yeah.
And were they thrilled with your success? Did they get to see your success?
And still are, yeah.
They're still alive.
Yeah.
And you have
But-
a good relationship with
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Are you a craftsman with the music, or do
Yeah.
you work at it, or it's not streaming through you? It just doesn't come out.
Both.
It does?
I'm a spontaneous person, but then I've been doing it so long, I'm into the craft of it also. But you know, when I do a vocal, what you hear on the vocals is pretty much what I did first take and things like that. And
okay.
T-Bone's there all the time. He knows.
Right.
You know, especially the end of the song, all the ad-libs and everything. That just comes out of my head.
And I want to thank you for coming in today.
Thanks
it was
for having
really
me,
great to have you here. Daryl Hall, everyone.
Daryl, what'd you think now that you've met Howard and you've been in there, you've mixed it up?
I love this, man. I get to say my shit, you know? This is fantastic.
It seems like he really wanted to understand what goes into writing a song and your mindset and your upbringing and everything.
No, it was good. It was good. This was actually a really cool interview.
It's got to be different when you compare it to all the interviews you've done over the years. This has got to be one of the more unique.
Yeah, no pussyfooting.
No, definitely not. He went right for it with asking about Sarah. And
Sure.
What do you think how do you think she's gonna react to hearing?
She'll have mixed reactions. But that's our relationship, mixed reactions.
Got to keep it open and say what you really mean. But that was a really good interview.
Thank you.
And good luck with your holiday album and the holiday shows and everything. Okay. All right, thanks.
Comedian, I'm here to hang out and shoot the shit with Howard, the guy who gave me a career. So, hope you enjoy it.
Where is Craig Gass? I mean, I know
He's in the green room, I suppose, waiting for somebody to escort him in here.
Oh, there he is.
Nobody helping.
Nobody even helping him. What's the matter, Will? What, you a little dopey today? What? Why are you so dopey? What happened?
You're admitting to dopiness?
I didn't hear you call for him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
How you doing, Craig?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Yeah. See, that's Craig's real voice. Very rarely will I have to do that.
That's right. We're talking to Craig today.
They always keep me out of my real voice, but it's great to be here, man.
I forget all the impressions he does. That's why he's
One of my favorites was Tracy Morgan. You guys finally had him in since the last time I was in. Did I tell you that guy is a fucking nut?
Yeah.
That guy is crazy.
Do you do a good Tracy Morgan?
Yeah, I've always...
That's
just
why we had him in.
From the stories of seeing
What's with
him...
your beard, by the way? What is that?
It's a very funny facial hair thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what it is.
Dude, it's not looking good. It looks rather satanic. It's like, it's a beard, but it's like...
He's got the too dark black hair.
I
and
don't
then
even...
the satanic beard.
Yeah, I don't even know how to...
The Anton Levy beard.
You dye your hair black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now
I
the
started getting
beard-
gray when I was 13.
Yeah, and the beard is dyed black.
A little bit.
Yeah, and it's just...
little.
Everything's way too black and
Yeah.
evil looking. It's not a good look.
Yeah, it's always good to come
Do women say they like it?
You know what? Actually, my girlfriend actually says she doesn't.
You
like
have a
it. She said-
girlfriend?
Yeah, I got
you
a
settled
girlfriend.
on one girl?
Yeah, a really nice girl actually.
This guy was
How'd you
banging.
get a nice
This
girl?
guy was, yeah. I don't know how nice she could be if you're getting her, but no, he for a while Craig would bang every chick associated with our show
Yeah,
if he could
yeah.
get his hands on her. You even had that one-legged girl, the Miss Amputee, right?
One arm girl.
Oh, she has no arm.
One arm, right?
Yeah, it was funny because the day that she was on talking about the relationship, I got a call from, I got a text message from Iris John. Then I saw my phone ringing from Bob Levy. I was in Detroit or Minneapolis, and I
She
knew something
trashed
was
you.
wrong. I knew something was wrong. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Bob Levy's calling
And
me. I get-
everybody's texting and calling.
Yeah, and the message from Bob Levy is like, "Hey, it's Bob Levy. There's a one-armed girl throwing you under the bus. Is that possible? How does a one-armed girl throw anyone under the bus?"
She picked you up and threw you under the bus.
Yeah, and
I kind of remember, like, she was on and she was saying Craig was an asshole.
Right.
I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. She said that Craig would sit there listening to the radio, waiting for himself to be mentioned, and he would shush. He would shush her every time she tried to say, "Shh, shh." How did you end up banging her?
It wasn't quite like that. I met her at a show.
By the way, say hello to George Takei.
Hey, George, how are you?
how are
Finally
you?
get to
Good to
sit
see
in
you.
with
Do
you.
you do a George Takei impression?
I guess it wouldn't be that hard to go, "Oh my!"
Oh
and,
my.
and everyone
That's
loves it.
sweet.
It's such a rich voice.
Do you do William Shatner? Do you do?
I never. A lot of people do William Shatner, so I always avoided it.
Usually it's Scotty of the chart.
Yeah, wait, here is George Takei to do his impression of William Shatner. Go ahead.
Oh, I love George Takei. What is that? What is it? Who is that? All you have to do.
Are you familiar with Craig Gass's work, George?
No, I'm afraid I.
Would you like to hear him do Sam Kinison, which I think is his best?
I would love
do you remember Sam Kinison and what he sounded like?
Yes.
You do? All right. Then close your eyes, George, and see
All
if you
right.
can imagine him here in the room.
I do the voice of Sam Kinison, and it's a voice a lot of people remember. Back in the day on this show, you go, wait a second. I thought this guy was dead. Oh!
It's like he's here, isn't it?
I had to peek.
You had to look.
To make sure.
You thought he was
Yeah,
really
we
here.
didn't sneak Sam in.
That's impressive, isn't it?
It is very impressive. What else? Who else do you do?
That's it. No, you do.
Tracy Morgan, who I love. Tracy Morgan, he's crazy. I'm a Jedi. I am a Jedi. I'm from Dagobah. I'm personal friends with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is good.
Al Pacino, I prank phone called Al Pacino this week.
Why?
I did my first televised roast. We roasted Gene Simmons out in L.A. Phenomenal roast. It was.
Well, you do Gene Simmons of Kiss. Are you familiar with his voice?
Yes,
George?
I am.
You are. All right. Here, close your eyes again and listen
All right.
to Gene Simmons.
Now, when you hear this voice of Gene Simmons from Kiss, and you tell me I'm going to be roasted, well, as you can imagine, I really flipped my wig, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. So what George is saying by that embarrassing laugh is he liked your Sam Kinison bit. Is that right?
I did.
Someone associated with Gene.
You're embarrassed by my laugh, are you?
No, not at all. I
Well,
like your
that's
laugh.
what you said.
No, I was saying I could tell that you weren't as comfortable with that impression.
The laugh of
No, wait,
recognition.
win him back. Do your Al Pacino. Wait.
This is the Al Pacino. You know what? I got to tell you the story. We made a prank phone call. Someone knew Al Pacino and called him up and said, Al, there's somebody here who wants to talk to you. Says he's a friend of yours. And I go, hi, Al. Hal Pacino with an H. I am your long-lost brother. I've been roaming the streets looking for you, and I need you to pick up the phone and call your fucking brother!
Bravo. Did you actually do that?
Yeah, we prank called him.
And what did he say?
What did he say? Yeah.
We left it on his voicemail. We left it on his voicemail. I actually heard a phenomenal story about Al Pacino when I worked with Alec Baldwin on the show Las Vegas. He told me a story about how Al Pacino almost beat his ass. And that apparently Alec Baldwin was in a play about Al Pacino's life that opened on September 11th.
Right.
They only did one performance of the show. And Alec starts hearing through the grapevine that Al Pacino is pissed at you because this play was written by a close friend of Al's, and he revealed a bunch of personal stuff that Pacino didn't want people to know about. So Alec Baldwin says, I'm hearing through the grapevine that Pacino wants to kick my ass. And he says, so one day I'm in my apartment building, the elevator door opens to my elevator in my apartment building, and who's in the elevator but Al Pacino, Beverly D'Angelo, and a real estate broker. They're looking for an apartment in my building. And he said as soon as the elevator door opened up, the Pacino looked and went, oh, fuck. Here we go. Here we go. Beverly D'Angelo, completely clueless, gets off the elevator and goes, Alec! Oh my God, it's Alec! We were just talking about you. We're saying you're so political. You should run for office or something. So were we saying that, Al? Were we saying that? And he said the whole time Pacino's looking, going, who, him? Yeah, this guy. You do anything you want, don't you, Alec? You do anything you fucking want. And Beverly D'Angelo and the real estate broker walk down the hall, and Pacino eyeballs him as he walks by, and Alec goes, Al, can I talk to you for a second? And he says, what, you got something you want to say to me? What do you got to say to me, Alec? And he goes, listen, I know you know about the play. And he goes, play? You were in a play. Tell me about this fucking play. I'm dying to hear about it. And he said, I know you know about the play, and I just want to tell you three things. Number one, I only agreed to do the show for 2 weeks. Secondly, I wasn't going to do it in your backyard. I only agreed to do it in New York City. And thirdly, and this is the truth, I've never had more fun in my life than I did playing you. And that's the truth. And he said, Pacino looked at him and said, Alec, how in the fuck can you have fun being me? I implore you, show me the way, because I'm fucking miserable. I'm miserable. Is that not the greatest story? I love that story.
Well said. Well said.
That is great.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Bravo. George, you have to be impressed with the rapid fire going
Voice
back
changing. He did Beverly D'Angelo,
Alec Baldwin,
and Al Pacino.
You have
I
to
don't
be.
know why he didn't do the real estate agent.
She sounds like this.
The roast.
Did you have sex with Jessica Hahn?
No, never had sex with Jessica Hahn.
Jessica, why are you claiming you had sex with Craig?
Greg, don't you want to tell him when you were doing, remember you were doing Sam Kinison, and you don't want to tell him about that night?
Well, there was one time when I bent her over and I said, I'm going to fuck you, and I'm going to shit on the floor. Oh!
Why did you have sex with Sam Kinison, or Craig is Sam Kinison? That would at least bring back
I
old
think
time.
she's saying that's what she
Yes,
did.
we were just like, remember, we were just at the Comedy Store after hours, and we were having drinks, and we just got into it. Remember?
Craig, you got into it with Jessica Hahn?
I wish I had.
Wow.
I've never even met her.
Jessica, why are you...
God, you should have played along, you idiot.
You're
doing the Howard Stern show.
When you had sex with
Yeah.
Jessica,
Yeah.
you did not like the fact that she revealed that you shit the bed and lost control of your bowels.
I think it was the falling asleep inside of her.
Yeah, I think that it's always nice. You always want to be praised. You always want people to go, man, he's the best lover I ever had. The last thing you want to do is turn on your radio and go, God, he shit the bed!
He was sleeping. He was a great lover.
Wait, Tracy Morgan. Jessica, thank you. Tracy Morgan's on the phone. He's upset. He does not like the way you do his voice. Tracy, go ahead.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes, you're an asshole.
You think Craig is an asshole?
Yeah.
Why?
Bitch.
Bitch.
Oh.
Because
Don't
you
let
don't.
me make a phone call to Marcy Projects, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
Tracy, go ahead and say what you have to say to Craig.
Sign me a check, motherfucker. I'll walk away.
Yeah, I'm all about assholes and toes.
So you want to be paid, in other words.
Fucked up I am in the head.
Yeah, you are a little bit fucked up today. What's going on?
Grew up right across the street from Jay-Z.
I know, yeah. He grew up across the street from Jay-Z.
That's right, in the hood. That's crazy.
All right. Listen, so...
So the Miss
Craig.
Amputee thing.
Oh, yeah. Getting back to that.
The
Craig
Miss
Gass, by the way, for more info, go to myspace.com/Craig Gass.
Oh, and there's a picture that I put on there.
Of you banging Miss Amputee?
No, from the roast. Steve-O showed up to be a part of the roast. He was so lit by the time we started rolling tape.
This was the roast of Gene Simmons.
Of Gene Simmons this week. It was Jeff Ross, me, Lisa Lampanelli, Jim
What did
Norton.
you do? Did you go up as Gene Simmons? Did you dress up as Gene Simmons?
No, I went up and I did like maybe 5 minutes of jokes about Kiss, about him, about some of the other roasters, and then
What do you say about Gene Simmons that would insult him? I mean,
you know what? I don't know how much they're going to show.
Can he be insulted?
I don't know how much they're going to show on the roast, but at one point I said something about, you have the most hair I've ever seen on a bald guy. And he was laughing. And then I just blurted out, what the fuck is on your head? I don't know. I said something about Gene claims.
Gene what?
Gene claims to have slept with almost 4,280 women and never wrote a song about it because nothing rhymes with gonorrhea. Lisa Lampanelli killed. Jeff Ross told a true story. About how he said, I was your #1 fan. I worship Kiss. I bought all the albums. I dressed up like you every year for Halloween. I idolized you. And then I met you. Gene, you're such an asshole that even your asshole had to change its name to Murray.
But what did you say? Did you give him did you push him really hard beside the hair?
I did. I talked about the band. I made fun of his hair.
Did you talk about how many things he sells?
And I said the whole thing about how funny they are in interviews and how ridiculous they are, and something about Gilbert Gottfried should join the band Kiss, and in the middle of all these great quotes where you hear Paul Stanley saying, you know, the great thing about being in Kiss is it's a lot like being in the Beatles. Yes, except your songs suck, or something like that. And
when did you start doing Gilbert? I didn't even know.
It was just from the stories.
It's funny.
There was actually a roast story that I asked you if I could tell on the air when you were back at K-Rock, and you looked at me and you said, are you out of your fucking mind? I thought I could edit this story.
What was the roast story?
The roast story is my first roast I ever did at the Friars Club. We roasted Richard Belzer. And Gilbert Gottfried was invited to be at the roast, but to sit on the dais. He
Right,
wasn't supposed
not to get up and speak.
Not to roast. And when he got there, they said, thanks for coming down. By the way, we're going to put you on after Christopher Walken. And he had no material, which for a roast...
What does Christopher Walken sound like at a roast?
He says, I'll tell you, I see George Takei here. What do you call a fat Chinese guy? A chunk. Pow! That's a great joke. I don't know.
I'm not Chinese. Doesn't matter.
Well, it was for the joke.
Right.
And so Gilbert comes down. He gets tricked into doing the roast. He's got no material plan. So there's two other guys, Jim Norton and Rich Voss, are trying to give him material. And I said, Gilbert, why don't you just go on stage and just be irrelevant? That'd be hilarious coming from you.
You mean irreverent?
Yeah,
Not
irrelevant. Don't make any sense of it. And he said, I think you're right. And he goes out on stage, and you can hear him walking to the microphone. You can hear him apologizing to Richard Belzer on the microphone. He said, I'm sorry. I'll do the best I can. So, just insert the name Richard Belzer wherever you'd like. And he just did 5 minutes of child rape jokes. Nobody was laughing. There's audible gasp.
What is a child rape joke?
Well, he's like, how do you get a pedophile to,
Do it in the Gilbert voice.
So, how do you get a I can't remember any of the jokes. I just remember the final joke was he said, so, and after nobody's laughing, but you can hear audible gasp coming out of the audience, he goes, so how do you get a faggot to fuck a woman? "You stuffer cunt full of shit. God bless you." And he actually got a standing ovation for that. I remember coming to you the next Monday and they said, "Man, I went to this roast and Gilbert came out and he said, 'How do you get a faggot to stuffer? You stuffer cunt full of shit.' And I can probably edit it. Can I tell the story?" And you looked at me and said, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
Edit that so it's not what it is.
So get back to Miss Howard Stern.
Miss Amputee.
Miss Amputee.
How do you end up with her?
We met at an event. We started talking. She's a really nice girl, and we started hanging out. And you know, I told her, I said, you know, we probably should keep this on the down low because we're going to get goofed on forever.
She's a pretty girl.
She's beautiful.
But is that the
She's
first
appeared
time?
in Playboy.
Were you ever with someone with one arm?
Yeah.
And was it
Now,
weird?
she didn't keep the arm on in bed, right?
You know, it's kind of weird. Like, you know, I don't want to say anything disparaging, but it was weird. It was weird. I mean, I gotta imagine it has to be what it's like for a girl to fuck Carrot Top. There's props on the bed. There's just an arm, a plastic arm on the bed.
Does that maybe turn you off a little bit when you just see an arm laying on the bed?
It throws you off.
I see.
And I'm so ADD that I can lose everything very quickly.
But why didn't you tuck the arm underneath the bed or something like that?
She actually gave me a back rub with the half an arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
I'm thinking about a friend of mine, 𝗏 who has this amazing joke about. He says, I dated a girl with half an arm once. She had like this had like some nubs on the end instead of fingers, and it looked like if you grabbed the nubs and pulled, you could pull the rest of the arm out. Like she might have a good foot of arm still up in there. But
so is that what ended the relationship? Like you never took her out publicly because she has the
You
one
couldn't
arm?
be seen with an armless woman?
No, I had no problem with that. I introduced her to all my friends.
Right.
I just didn't want to introduce her to like Florentine and Bob Levy and Sal and Richard.
Right.
The guys I was doing shows with, because I thought, you know, we're just going to get goofed on. So she would be at the shows, and we just kind of casually hang out, and then afterwards we'd leave together
and hook up. So this went on for some time.
It went on for some time,
Oh,
and
I didn't realize
got
it was so significant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's like you and Jimmy, Rob.
but she was a little bit of an attention whore, which kind of bothered me at first. But
What do you mean by that?
she just loved attention. She did something. We did a show in Philadelphia, and Bob Levy, I love the guy. He has no idea that I was dating her at the time. But we did a show at the Electric Factory, and she said, I want to go and get my ass eaten out during the show.
Right.
And I said, why? And she said, because I think it'll be fun to go up on stage in front of everybody. And I said, but do you know what that's going to make you look like? And she said, no, it'll be fun. And I said, no, that's not fun at all. And she's like, oh, does that bother you? And I go, of course.
Bob Levy's eating cream out of cheese.
And I love Bob Levy. I love the man. I adore the man. But I don't want to see him eating out the girl that I'm
Dating.
Yeah. And especially with like blue cheese on her ass.
Oh, no, I don't blame you.
And she went up and she got her ass eaten out on stage. And I just
she did. Did that end it?
No, we dated a couple times after that. Went out a couple times, but I was just really like
too freaked out.
I was too freaked out, and I started getting irritable, and then
Now, she says you were an egomaniac, though. You had to sit and listen to see if your name would be mentioned on the air.
No, it wasn't that. She was saying I was irritable listening to Sirius because I'd be listening to a great comedian, and I'd say, wait, hold on, let me finish listening to this guy.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, there it is. Well, listen.
Let me ask something. Were you kissed by Jeff Ross?
I saw that. You gave.
But you. My question is, were you?
No, I didn't get kissed by Jeff Ross. I
He's
saw
a good
that.
kisser.
Is he really?
Yes, he
Jeff
is.
Ross kissed you, George?
On the Shatner roast. Came out of the blue sky. I don't know what prompted him to do that.
And George stuck his tongue in his mouth.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you? I thought. Did your boyfriend get angry at that? That you stuck your tongue?
We shouldn't be
I thought
talking
the
about
same thing, George. I thought the same thing. I was wondering if Brad got, because I know Brad got sensitive about a couple things you said on the air.
So
here.
you were saying that you were at the Gene Simmons roast, and then Steve-O was there.
Steve-O shows up. He's already lit before we start rolling.
Yeah, he likes to get high.
And one or two comedians in, he walks behind the dais and pisses on the stage.
Oh, for Christ's sake,
and
that
then
smells.
And no one notices it. And I look over at Paul Rodriguez. I go, "Are you watching this?" And he looks over and he goes, oh man, you know, because Steve-O's sitting with us in that end of the stage.
Nobody like pushed him off the stage.
Well, at least he didn't pee on your side.
The second time he pees almost on Danny Bonaducci's back, and Danny has no idea. I flipped open my camera phone and I took a picture of it, and it's on my MySpace page. There's a picture of Steve-O almost pissing on Danny Bonaducci. Danny has no idea, and in the corner you can see Ralphie May smiling in the background.
But you know, if Danny had seen that, Danny would kill him.
So we said Danny, you know, and Ralphie told him, and Danny goes, what? 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 And he goes, oh, no. And instead of taking matters in his own hands, he actually went to a stage manager. And one of the coolest moves I've ever seen, a guy walked over to Steve and said, hey, Steve-O, hey, you want to smoke? And he goes, fuck yeah, dude. And he goes, all right, come here, follow me. And he goes, oh, right on. They walk out, they close the door, and they wouldn't let him back in. They slammed the door behind him. I never saw the guy again. So when the Gene Simmons roast airs, you're going to see Steve-O sitting on the dais for the first 2-3 comedians, and then he's just not there. And he never goes on stage.
And he's pissing just on the floor?
On the floor. And then the second time, when he's standing behind Danny Bonaducci, he's trying to pee in a bottle, but it's spraying everywhere. And that's the picture I got on my MySpace page.
That's what he does. How do you get to that MySpace page? I might need to see that.
It's myspace.com/Craig Gass, Craig with a C, and Gass is Gass, 2 S's. And
I didn't know you had a coke problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When was that?
Craig
when I worked with you.
He says when he was with us, he was doing a lot of coke.
Really?
He claims he had a whole big problem, but now you're sober.
Yeah, I've been actually. You know what? Next Friday when I get on stage at the Comedy Underground, I'll
It'll be a whole week.
3 years.
3 years.
Did you go to rehab?
Well, it's kind of a funny story because I went to a rehab that was the wrong rehab. My insurance referred me to this rehab. I called up. I said, hey, I need some help.
Did you call up as yourself or as Al Pacino?
Listen, I got to keep this on the down low, but I love cocaine. Forget about it.
And,
we got to have you do some Al Pacino phone calls.
I would you'd be surprised.
Go back there with Sal and Richard.
You'd be surprised how many celebrities will pick up the phone for Al Pacino. I did that once.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just as a goof.
Oh,
and
really?
Donald Trump picked up the phone directly for Al Pacino. Tom Brokaw picked up the phone directly. Jay Leno picked up the phone. Letterman almost picked up the phone. His assistant said, listen, Dave's he's in lockdown right now before his show. This is a time of day.
Yeah,
she said this is the time of day. She goes, this is the time of day you cannot bother Dave. And she said, but if you want, I can have him call you back. And I said, I'll call back. I'll call back. Forget about it. And she goes, oh, and Al, I'm sorry. I know you don't remember this, but in 1982, she goes, I had just moved to New York City. I got out of a cab on 23rd Street, and I saw you on the other side of the street, and I knew I had made the right decision, and I'd come to the right city. And I said, oh, well, you could have said something. Me and you could have been an item by now. You and I might be fucking. Who knows? And she hung up the phone thing and she talked to Al Pacino.
Wow.
So what happened when you called Donald Trump? You talked to him for a while?
He picked up the phone and I said, we got, who was the guy from Fox News? There was a guy who had an exclusive with the Runaway Bride. Yeah. And I said, is it Anderson Cooper? Is that guy's name?
That's CNN.
CNN. I maybe it was
Shepard Smith or
what was the guy?
Called one of the anchormen?
I called him up and I said, I'm fascinated about this Runaway Bride. Do you mind if I talk to you about it? And this guy, his assistant gave me his cell phone number and said he's on a boat somewhere, but we'll give you his cell phone number. And he picks up the phone and he said, and he was a little reluctant at first when he picked up. And then after a couple minutes, he said, you know what, Al, I gotta be honest with you. I thought this was going to be a joke. But, man, I am such a fan of yours. I love all of your work. And I'm just curious, why would you be calling me about the Runaway Bride? And I said, because she seems nutty. She seems like one of those ditzy whores that I'll fuck. So, can I get her number? And then he realized it was a goof, and he asked for his permission to run the call. And he said, yeah, oh, my God, you got me, and go ahead. And he was a great sport.
Well, that was nice that he did that.
Yeah, but the rehab story was I called this rehab, and I said, I have a problem, and I'm answering this guy's questions really honestly, brutally honest. And the guy at the end of the intake questions goes, all right, well, I guess we're all set. And I do have one question, Craig. You're homosexual, right? And I said, well, what? And he said, you know this is a rehab for homosexuals. And I said, no. And he goes, your insurance didn't tell you that? And I go, no, they didn't. And he said, well, we're not gay and lesbian exclusive, but we're gay and lesbian friendly. So are you a homosexual? And I said, no. And he said, do you have a problem with homosexuals? And I said, no. And he said, all right, we'll see you on Monday. And I checked into gay rehab for a couple months.
Did any guys hit on you?
Couple months?
Really?
Yeah, it was outpatient for a couple months. It was great. It was the perfect place. I mean, I was...
There's a gay rehab?
He's no longer gay or on cocaine.
Or on cocaine, yeah.
Wow.
The toughest person
Did you get
at
hit
the...
on?
No, I didn't get hit on. But everyone's incredibly sensitive. It was a perfect place to be.
That's good.
The toughest person in the rehab was this lumberjack chick from Oregon. That was.
Yeah, but probably everyone assumed you're gay. I mean, that's
you know, it's kind of funny because they would get in these discussions about going to straight meetings. You had to go to AA or CA meetings on your own. And everyone would complain about, I hate going to straight meetings because all the guys want to talk about is pussy, pussy, pussy. I get so much pussy. And I was right there with them like, I know, I hate that too. I'm here to get help. I don't want to hear about pussy.
By the way, here's the picture from Craig's MySpace.
Oh, where?
Oh, you got it?
This is Danny Bonaducci almost getting peed on by Steve.
That's so weird.
Poor Danny must have been sitting there like smelling pee, you know?
Yeah.
That's a great picture.
Yeah,
the fact that you took out your cell phone and had the wherewithal to do that.
I couldn't believe it was such a great photo op. Well, I could see his piss was spraying all over the back of Danny's seat.
Yeah.
And who is that laughing there in the corner?
That's Ralphie May in the corner. Oh, it's such a great moment.
That's definitely worth going on your computer and taking a look at.
Unfortunately, that won't be on the roast. It's only on
well, who knows?
Craig's MySpace page.
You know, the funny thing about getting out of rehab is the day I got out of rehab, I got out on April 13th. I took a train cross country and moved in with Mitch Hedberg on April 16th.
Do you mean the guy who died from heroin use?
Well, I never saw any kind of hard drugs around him, but I fell off the wagon that night. Right out of rehab.
You left rehab and went to Mitch Hedberg's house?
I moved in with Mitch Hedberg down the Village.
But I
on
mean,
April
he's
16th.
a guy with a problem. You don't go there.
You know what?
He's
I never saw him.
Not going to talk you out of anything.
I would. The thing that was crazy
Mitch, I'm
about
having a problem. I feel like doing coke, and you'd be like, well, go ahead. Oh, come on. What are we waiting for?
You know, it's funny. There was one day that was kind of weird. Where
Didn't Mitch die from drugs?
Yeah. He came up to me one day. I came home and he goes, "Hey man, I'm really sorry. I saw some magazines in your bag and I'm sorry. And he kept apologizing. I go, "No, if you're reading my magazines, that's fine. I don't care." And I looked and there was the magazines and there was a rehab book in the middle of it, and so he was apologizing because I didn't tell him I'd gone to rehab. So
I see.
It was this awkward moment when he realized he had found out something personal about me, and yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
So you don't drink, you don't do anything.
I haven't.
Craig always ends up on somebody's couch. Like, remember he was living on Eddie Van Halen's couch?
Right.
Did you go to see the Van Halen concerts?
I haven't yet. I called him a couple weeks ago. I haven't talked to him in a long time, and I said, I go, Eddie, what's going on? He goes, hey, who's this? And I go, it's Craig Gass. And he goes, hey, man, what's going on? And I go, nothing. What are you doing? He goes, I'm taking a shit. Sitting on the toilet. You want me to call you later? And he goes, hi, can I call you tomorrow? And I go, when's your next day off? I'll just call you next day off. And I never called him back again. I just feel awkward calling famous people. Do you have famous people on your phone that you just like?
But you should just call him as Al Pacino. And you'll be all right. That seems to be the answer. Well, Craig, it is great seeing you.
It's great seeing you, too.
You are great.
Sorry you had a problem.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I'm better now.
Yeah,
you are. You're fantastic.
You're a fan now, George.
Oh,
huh?
yeah. I am indeed.
Who
Very
wants
impressive.
to fuck?
You must like Star Trek, Al Pacino, right?
Oh, yeah. Huge fan of the funny years. I love the funny years.
Mr. Spock had the funny years, right?
What a cocksucker that Captain Kirk must have been to work with.
Yeah. George will tell you, Al, that you as an actor know how difficult it is to be with a scene stealer. You know what I'm saying?
As in art, you must share that screen. Share
Call Bill as Al Pacino. He needs that lesson.
He does. We need to school him on how
Al,
to.
you would tell him to share the screen and not be a hog.
Not being a hog and not being such a. I'll tell you, Captain Kirk, that guy, William Shatner, plays. He's typecast. Every show I see him, and he always plays the worst actor I've ever fucking seen.
You are considered.
Let him hear that.
It went pretty well in there. You had some really good stories, good impressions. Now,
Yeah.
The one thing, when you first went in, Howard wasn't too thrilled about your appearance.
Yeah, well, here's the thing is that it can go either way. You never know when you walk in what kind of a mood he's going to be in. And you end up just being scared. And, scared and prepared for anything to happen. Because you never know. You want to prepare for the absolute worst and to have an out. And then have stuff if it's going well. And luckily...
And how life in general.
You're just going to come in and hang out with the guys?
Just hang out. It's my favorite place to hang out. I got some presents to bring.
You come bearing gifts?
Yes.
For the holiday season?
Yeah, what good tidings we bring and all that stuff.
All right, Martina. Good luck in there.
Thanks.
Martina Navratilova, I do know this because I was pretty much a big tennis fan when Martina was playing in her prime. She has 167 career titles.
9 Wimbledon titles.
She holds the all-time record for men and women. She has the longest winning streak in tennis history with 74 matches in a row. It's pretty amazing. I would have to say...
The oldest person to ever represent anybody in the Olympics.
I would have to say I think she was the greatest female tennis player of all time. True?
I think you're right.
Yeah, who had a better record?
They sometimes talk about Margaret Court, and, I didn't see her play. But Martina, by far, outpaced anybody that we've seen in our lifetime.
There was one point she was so dominant that they said that she should start playing men.
I know. She got that rap. Like, the girls just couldn't beat her.
Yeah, not to sound sexist, but she's probably not even in the top 500 best players ever.
What do you mean, of men?
Yeah, because men...
you're comparing men's upper body...
Why do you have to say something like that?
I don't know. I just like saying
She's a woman.
I don't
Beyond all that, she's been a real pioneer socially.
Well, hey, let me tell you something. Pioneer schmioneer. This is a woman that could seduce almost any straight woman and turn her gay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know that for a fact?
Yeah, and Martina will tell you.
Really?
I think she will, yes.
If you're a lipstick lesbian, she's got to be your ultimate...
Let's get her in here already. Don't make me
Why a
wait.
lipstick lesbian?
Unless she's in the bathroom. Get her in here already.
Because Martina seems like she's
She
probably...
likes a feminine girl?
Yeah, and she's world famous, athlete.
She can't be just seen with anybody? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Let me handle this, but I think you'll see that I'm truthful when I say this.
What? That she could do that?
She could do it and has done it.
Well, as a guy who's a sports fan, it is a big deal to meet someone like her. Absolutely.
She's probably out there turning 𝗻𝗄cie right now. That's right. Hi, Martina. Great honor to have you with us again.
Because I didn't my ID.
Oh, they wouldn't let you up.
got stopped at the
said,
door?
What's your, downstairs. I have to send an
Did you
escort.
tell them?
Waited.
Carded.
Did you tell them that you were the great Martina Navratilova and you shouldn't have to wait?
The girl said, "What's your name?" I said, "Martina Navratilova." So I waited for, and she said, "What's your name again?"
Oh, dear.
That's the worst.
You better get back out there on the court.
Yeah, you better start practicing.
I know.
Well, let me introduce you to George Takei, of course.
Hello, how are you?
George used to be on Star Trek. I don't know if you know that.
I do know that, of
Yes,
course.
and
I
now
watch Star Trek. I learn English on Star Trek.
And now he is
I love Lucy and Star Trek. Those are the shows.
And now he is on Heroes. I don't know if you know that. Are you familiar with the show?
I've been
Heroes?
watching Heroes, and I missed the first couple of episodes this season, so I'm going to get it on my iPod again, which is what I did before.
George is...
You'll be shocked when you see it.
It's been a good season.
Great
yes.
show.
Tennis-wise, I just reminded everyone that you are the greatest female tennis player of all time. And I'm not saying it as a stroke because you come in here and Steffi Graf doesn't. I'm saying it...
Steffi doesn't know what she's missing.
Well, I'm saying it because it's true. I mean, no one held more titles than you. No one has the amount of Grand Slams that you had. And I don't know. Do you know what a Grand Slam is, George?
No, I don't. I'm not a
It's not a Saturday night.
There
I
are
am a bar.
hold it, Howard. There are Grand Slam tournaments, but the Grand Slam is winning all
Wimbledon,
four, right,
all
in
that,
one year.
All that
well,
stuff.
Steffi did that also. We're sort of, head to head. We're pretty close, but
Well, you're better
Steffi
than
says
her.
I'm the greatest, so who am I to argue?
Yeah, George thought it was 4 guys banging you.
George points out that you socially have done more for gay rights too, because you were never closeted. You were always out front. You even put your money where your mouth is. You dare we say, lost maybe $12 million in endorsement deals because you were out. And that's great. And I said to Robin, your greatest accomplishment, off court now, off court,
Here you go.
was that you could turn any woman, a straight woman, gay. And I want to get into that a
You
little
used
bit.
to give toasters for that, but I don't have one.
Never got anything. Now, I know you've been with the same woman 7 years and all of that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about pre this woman. I'm talking about your lifespan as a gay woman.
Yeah.
Tremendous accomplishments. I mean, the one that comes to mind is this: when you dated this Judy Nelson.
Yeah, she was on your show apparently.
Yeah. Oh, she was a big fan.
Yeah.
Evidently. I don't even remember when she came on. But
I vaguely remember it because she was with Rita Mae Brown when she came and did our show.
But this is what amazed me. This woman was a married woman. Beauty queen. She was a former beauty queen. Straight woman.
Very.
La-da-da-da-da. I want to go see Martina Navratilova play. After all, I'm a fan. Blah, 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 blah. She goes over. 2 seconds later, she watches you play, and she's gay. She dumps her husband and runs off with you.
That true?
I know. Well,
2 seconds?
Well, she pursued me. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah. So
gorgeous.
I don't know what
So then, Martina, you didn't
I was
turn
pretty cute
anybody
back then.
anything. She pursued you.
She was. I was like shocked. Yeah. She went out. She came after me. So
How did
it's
she
like, okay.
find you? How did one get even close to you?
Her sons were ball kids at the tournament that we were playing. So she was involved with the tournament. She did play tennis and all that. So it was.
Oh, so her kids were ball kids, the ones that chased the ball. That's the greatest. I would love to play one game where someone chased the ball for me.
I know. You didn't have to retrieve your own ball.
That's why I love not retrieving the ball. And I'm always the asshole that retrieves the ball.
I wanted to be the ball girl for Rod Laver when he played in Prague back in the 60s, but they only had boys. They didn't have girls. And
How unfair.
So that was right there, already there is some sexism going on, and even in a communist country, go
But
figure.
stay with me, and I hope I'm not prying. But actually, I am prying. But
Yeah, come on.
Well, that's what you make your big bucks for, prying.
Martina, I am so I was so in awe of this. That in other words, so the woman meets you. Do you know right off the bat that this woman wants you? Does she give you an indication that she wants you immediately, or do you? I mean, what is the move that a married woman becomes gay, moves in with you, dumps the husband, the whole thing?
I don't know. We went out for lunch, and that was that.
You went out for lunch.
Yeah.
You were attracted to her right away?
What? She's beautiful.
True.
Yeah.
But you knew she was married, she had kids
Yeah,
and all
so
that.
I thought, okay, we just had lunch. I mean, I certainly didn't think anything was.
Well, did she say something?
Did you ask her out to lunch, or did she ask you to lunch?
I don't think she asked me.
She asked you.
Yeah, if I can remember. It was, this is like 20 years ago.
Understood. But wait a second, this is amazing stuff.
3 years ago.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Oi.
I don't remember this.
Oy vey.
I read about this.
She says to you, Martina Navratilova, I love watching you play. You're wonderful. I want to take you to lunch. There's a signal implied there when she says, I want to take you to lunch, right? Is there not in your mind?
Well, I didn't go on dates. So I didn't know. I really was kind of naive, and not that I wouldn't have gone anyway, but I didn't know. I mean, I don't think it was a surprise to both of us, actually.
So you're sitting at lunch, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm a big fan of yours," and whatever. There's a connection immediately.
Well, there was, yeah, obviously.
You looked at her, and then 2 seconds. After lunch, do the two of you decide we
Did
must
she
make
ever
love?
go home again?
I mean, because she never.
I don't really want to go there. It was a bit awkward there. I mean, but it did happen
very
pretty fast.
awkward.
It happened pretty fast.
It happened fast.
Yeah.
So
but she had problems with her marriage before. The husband walked down on her, and then he came back, and blah, blah, blah.
But had she ever made love to a woman prior to you? No.
No.
So whatever it is you do in the sack,
I do it well.
I mean, my God. I mean,
but she didn't know that ahead of time, did she?
No, she did not. But listen, look, You're an attractive woman. I understand what you're saying. Martina.
Yes, Howard.
This is an amazing accomplishment. Forget tennis.
You would like
Forget
to have this
tennis.
effect on women.
I would
wouldn't you?
love to be able to do this.
Well, you're a sexy guy. You know, it's the
No.
personality. It's not the look. It's the
Do you think
whole
I could
persona.
turn you? Do you think I could turn you straight? Maybe I'm.
I don't know about straight, but yeah, we could have gotten it on. I'm sure.
Have you been with men?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
have?
my first boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah,
but
but
it's not physical. Physically, I can certainly I'm attracted
Wait
to
a second.
guys, but it's emotional. That's the thing. It's
How old were you when you
the
were with a man?
choice is who you have sex with.
How
but
ol- how
the
old
choice
were
is
you?
not who you fall in love with.
How old were you when you were with a man?
17.
17.
Yeah.
And you were able
And
to
18.
get aroused for a man
Yes.
fully?
Yeah.
Well,
The guy-
you
did he-
know,
Fully,
it's
as
not
in-
the same as with a guy.
Hold it. It didn't
Well,
take. It
it's
didn't
physical.
take.
That's what I mean, Howard.
It didn't-
Physically, I can get it on with a guy. It's emotionally that I haven't been able to get it on with a guy.
Since
It's
you
who
are
fall
17.
in love with.
Since you're 17, though, you haven't made it with a man. Or have you?
I don't know, Martin.
Maybe,
you can't look
maybe
at me.
not. That's
Have
for me
you
to
been,
know,
had?
for you
Have
to
you
find out.
have you had a man since you're 17? And the answer is no.
Yes.
You have.
Oh, that's a revelation.
Why did you try? Why did you
no,
try
I'm
it
not
again?
telling. No, I didn't. I'm kidding.
You didn't?
No,
Real-
I'm
seriously?
kidding.
You
Serious.
really didn't?
Seriously.
So you only tried a man once.
Well, not. Jeez. Read my book. That's all in there.
But wait, did you throw up after you had sex with a man? I mean, was
Come
it
on,
gross? Bald, penis, the whole thing? The smell?
No.
Were you thinking about a woman the whole time you were with a man?
I didn't figure it out at that point. I was a little bit, I was a little later than that.
If a chick throwing up afterwards is a sign, I think I've had sex with a lot of future lesbians.
Only gay women, right?
Martina.
You know, what she's talking about is really normal. It happens that way with all gay people.
I know you've made love to women.
I have.
Yeah, and and you say you successfully completed the act.
I have.
You said
Yeah.
you loved a woman.
Well, yeah.
You even
I
had an
had a
emotional
long
connection.
relationship with a woman as well. You know, it's what makes you. I think you'll agree with me, Martina. It's what you feel emotionally to the other person.
Well, that's
right?
exactly right.
But
The
I'm curious.
Choice is, again, who you have sex with, but not who you fall in love with.
Okay,
That's what you cannot choose.
Understood, but
Yeah.
I'm curious about
Yeah.
something. My friend made love to a woman who came out later that she was hardcore lesbian, married another woman, had a kid with a woman, the whole thing. He describes having sex with her, and he didn't know she was gay at the time. We were much younger, and he said to me, he showed me his penis afterwards. It was black and blue.
Ouch.
That, in other words, he could not get inside of her because she was very, very dry. The question I'm putting out there, Martina, were you dry? And were you able to enjoy having sex with a man?
Oh my God.
I never had complaints, let's put it that way,
Never.
from either sex.
Maybe I should make love to you. Maybe you would. Maybe it would be an interesting story if we tried.
That would be quite a story, but I am very monogamous. But you know what?
You are.
Yeah,
All right.
7 years ago, but it's a little late now.
What if
and
I
I don't
went-
think Beth would be very thrilled about
Beth
that
wouldn't
either.
mind if I was with you. She would be honored.
She'd
believe
make an
me.
exception.
Would you be in the room too? Now we're getting somewhere.
Wow. Oh, great. You know what? I'm not bringing Beth anywhere near you. with your track record. Honestly, I don't need you going to lunch with her. Crying out loud.
You'll
I don't-
become the third
about
wheel
dinner?
Mike Quick.
You know what, Martina? Promise me you'll never seduce her because I would be so embarrassed that I don't want to lose my woman to a woman. You know what I mean?
It
Well, you
wouldn't
don't wanna
even
lose her,
matter
period, I
that it
think.
was
No.
Martina, a legend. You know, you could take that.
I don't need that ridicule. You know, was it Pete Sampras you made love to?
Oh,
I'm curious. Never him, right?
No.
Never
Pete, was,
attracted him?
Pete is like 10 years younger than I am. I don't
Well,
know if
so
he
what?
likes older women that
Who
much.
cares? All right, get back to this with me for a
Yeah,
second.
all right.
All right,
With you.
please stay
Okay.
with me.
I'm with you.
And by the way, Martina Navratilova, I don't know if you know this, is the AARP's new health and fitness ambassador. That's the retired
that
folks.
old folks group.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. You know, 50 year and over, you get the card. But you know, it's about being healthy and fit at any age. And I sort of defied the age when I was playing. Winning at 50 and playing against 20-year-olds. So, people when they're 70 years old, they can be doing things that 40-years-olds are doing. That's
Let me
all
tell you
it's
about that AARP. They sent me
Yeah,
that.
they could stop sending me those little cards.
They sent me that card. I was so pissed.
I was too.
Yeah, you're a member. I mean, you're
know.
eligible to be a member. Let's put it that way.
Right. But if you need more information, you can go to aarpfitness.com. And Martina's heavily involved with them. And she's a health and fitness ambassador. And who better than her?
I have to tell you, her book is an amazing guide to regaining your health and changing your diet and having the incentive, the mental incentive. Artie, I was going to recommend your book to.
He's listening.
What can you do for Artie, Martina? If you're a health ambassador, I mean, look at the guy. He needs some help. He's
I would
desperate.
make him play basketball every day. You like to play ball, right?
I do like playing basketball,
See,
yeah.
You just have to just
Make
get
it
you on
fun.
the court. Make it fun. That's what I don't like to be on the treadmill. I want to play a game. I want
But
to
at
make
this
it fun.
point, I used to play in a regular game, but I got so
obese.
Well, I just wasn't a good teammate, you know, and the other guys would get annoyed. So, I mean, you'd have to pay the other guys to pretend they're interested in the game. I have a deadly outside shot. Deadly.
Artie, what about you playing basketball every day for an hour?
Well, I tried. I gotta ease up. I gotta drop about 25, 30 pounds before I'm able to do that.
Now, Artie, you can't wait.
No,
You
just
got to start
play.
doing something now.
You got to break the cycle.
He's even sweating now, Martina. He's gotten very
Sitting
heavy.
up is making him sweat.
Well, tell the colored kids by my house to let me in the game.
They don't like you.
They're all like, I mean, you know.
You're slowing them down.
By the way, Artie, describe to Martina what you ate this morning. He had buttered bagel, Hawaiian punch,
And a caramel macchiato.
and a caramel macchiato.
Yeah, no, there's a combo. That's
you
a combo
imagine?
meal that I would not put
Is there
together.
anything wrong with what he's eating?
And chocolate chip cookies.
A bag of chocolate chip cookies, but the good thing is it's a day where we had Richard in here naked, so I can't eat anymore.
Martina, what's a good healthy
Or are they
breakfast?
organic? That's what I want to know.
What's a good healthy breakfast for a guy like Artie? Guy's obese, he's getting a little too heavy.
And for him not to feel deprived,
Right.
because he does. He feels terribly deprived if he can't have these yummy foods.
Well, should I read to Martina my problems in descending order?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Now, this is from a new article in Playboy magazine. They did a big write-up on Artie, a big article.
Yeah.
And the guy lists the top 5 problems with Artie. Now, listen to this before you make your diagnosis. Go ahead.
Lange's got problems, big ones. They are in descending order of immediacy. 1, gross obesity, attained through eating everything but most notably cupcakes, devil dogs, pasta, and Hawaiian punch. He's put on a good 100 pounds in the past year. 2, alcoholism by means of Jack Daniels and Patron. 3, heroin. 4, cocaine, preferably snorted off the bosom of a Vegas hooker.
Oh, dear.
And
How's that sound?
5, loneliness. Lange shares a 2-bedroom apartment in New Jersey with a plasma screen TV.
All right, Martina, that's a case.
Yeah, fix this.
As an fitness ambassador, does that one stump you? It probably does.
It's kind of hard to get started, but that's the thing. Is people don't know where to get started. So I would get him a dog and just make him walk around the block.
Oh, a dog.
He can't do that. He hates dogs.
He hates dogs. That's not good.
I hate dogs.
What do
and
you
children.
like? What do you like to do?
I'd say, well, you touched
Basketball.
on something with basketball. I used to play in a softball league, but I was able to gain weight somehow playing softball.
Drinking beer
yeah,
between
right.
innings.
Right.
We had one
Patron
league.
and heroin.
We had a league that I played in. This is actually the truth. One of the leagues I played in before it got shut down by the town because it just became insanity. Every base was a quarter keg of beer, and you had a cup in your back pocket. If you got a base, you filled
he's a
up.
tough case.
He's a tough case.
But I've had other
gotta break-
doctors have suggested, and do you think there's anything to this of just killing myself?
No.
No, absolutely not.
Come on, stop that. That's not funny. Martina doesn't like those kind of jokes.
Well, it's my
You're
own
depressing
expense.
us all.
That's right. You're bringing Martina down, and she's an upbeat person. All right, you got to get back to this to me. Explain to me. So you and a married woman go to lunch.
Yeah.
She hangs out with you. Girl talk. Does the talk get romantic right away?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, but she kept looking at me. You know,
Staring.
it's that eyeball
Right.
connection. I'm like, what is, I'm just like,
And you're
what's
probably like,
going on here?
this is
I thought you were
confusing.
married. Yeah, I was.
Right. And then where do you go? Do you go back to your place? right away, or do you start calling? I mean, is there a long courtship, or is it almost immediate that the two of you have to have each other?
Well, it was no, it wasn't that immediate, but it happened within a few weeks. All of it, you know, you sort of hang out again, and you know, then it progresses.
Were you afraid the husband would come after you?
No.
You weren't?
No.
See, girls can get away with that.
Yeah, but you know what? I always wondered, because you came, you know, that was a very public relationship. And it was so controversial, you know, because she was getting out of a marriage.
Not proud of that.
Yeah,
not proud of that. But
was
you know,
tough, because it came onto the court.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't proud of that, how it happened, because you really need to get out of a relationship before you start another one. But you know,
I was
like
proud
that happens.
of it.
I mean, it happened
It certainly
so
made
fast.
the game interesting.
I was proud of it. I got to tell you something. That blew me away.
That was a good relationship while it lasted.
3 years.
No, 7.
7 years with her?
Yeah.
She was hot.
Yes, she still is, probably, though I haven't seen her for about 15
But what
years.
drove me crazy is she hit you up for dough.
Yeah, well, you know, that seems to be the case a lot of times. It's whoever leaves the relationship needs to like pay for the fact that they're getting out, and it's like, was it that bad being with me? But
were you angry about that? I would have been. I mean, you lived with her for 7 years. You probably gave her, you know, gifts,
a good lifestyle, yeah.
Good lifestyle. But is she entitled to any of your money because you dated her for 7 years?
Well, you know, it wouldn't be different because it's gay or straight. But the thing is that I was making all that money before she came into my life. I was #1 player in the world when we got together. I was still #1 when she left.
Yes.
Now you're
when we
thinking like
split
a
up.
dude.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, you know, I certainly offered her a good settlement, but she wanted more because she said she did everything but hit the tennis ball. A minor detail there. The hitting the tennis ball is
the major
A lot
thing.
of people can do what she was doing, but not very many people obviously can do what I was doing.
You see how girls are?
But it's, you know, I think
Yeah,
every
these broads,
case is
am I right?
individual. Every case is individual.
I
And
felt bad
it's
for
hard
you.
to paint it with a broad brush.
I felt bad for you because, like, I feel bad for a guy. I'm not saying a woman isn't entitled to something in a marriage or this stuff, but you weren't even married. You were dating. You were.
Well, they were living together.
It would have been the same. Had you know, had we been straight, had we been able to get married, then we would have. That would have
Fine.
been my first marriage, and this one would be my second.
And you would have had a prenuptial
finally got
agreement,
it right.
probably.
You know, I sort of feel funny about those because I really wouldn't ask my mate to do that. Because
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't. No, it's like I know. Maybe I'm still naive, but I wouldn't.
You're
do that.
naive.
Yeah, I know.
You're absolutely. Listen, you've been in other. Not all of your relationships have gone smoothly. I mean, you have a nice time for. Well, the one before Judy was Rita Mae Brown, and she shot at you with a gun.
Well,
you drive these women crazy.
Yeah.
You know what it is? These women don't want to give you up, do they? They're in love with you.
They like. I think they like the lifestyle. It's a
No.
fun lifestyle. It could be me. I don't know. You know.
Wait.
I don't know.
While you are a
don't talk
good-looking
yourself
woman,
down. Yeah.
your tongue leads to violence. I don't know what
And it's
you
not
do.
even pierced either.
You know what it reminds me of is Michael Jordan's wife now just broke the record.
But wait a second.
Got 168 million, and that's a record, and people say she deserved it. And much like you, Martina, he's an athlete. I didn't see her. She wasn't the one hitting the shot
She
against
did everything
Georgetown in 1982.
but make those baskets.
I never saw her on the court
Wait a
once.
second. Wait a second. So how long were you with Rita Mae? 1981, I'm taking.
Year.
A year.
Yeah.
Hot
Oh, that
chick,
was a
right?
short, sweet relationship, huh?
Thank God. Hot chick?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
You good looking?
Yeah. Nice looking woman. Yeah.
She took a shot at you with a
Yeah,
gun?
she was mad.
What was she so angry
She
about?
was mad. I'm definitely not gonna go there.
Why? Is it bad to go there?
No. I mean, it was very personal. I didn't take it out into the public, so I really would rather not talk about that.
Why didn't you
one.
take it to the public?
Well, because it really was just something that doesn't need to be talked about. Maybe one day I will tell my side of the story.
Oh,
but,
man, this sounds good.
I know it's good. I'm saving it for my next biography.
Were you
Howard.
cheating on her?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
So she got pissed.
She was very pissed.
You were in your car. You start to drive away, and she
Yeah.
shoots at you?
Yeah. But she said she didn't really shoot at me. She just shot to warn me, but the bullet came about 10 inches by my face.
Some warning.
Oh, my God.
That was a close call, yeah.
What is it like when a bullet just misses you?
It wasn't pretty.
Did you shake? Did you cry?
I got the hell out of there. And then I cried later.
Did you call the cops?
No.
Why?
Well, because nothing happened.
Hold it. If somebody shot at me, I'm calling the cops because they could do it again.
They could shoot at somebody else, even, you know, in their anger.
She was in shock. She was in shock. It was.
You're very understanding.
Where did she get the gun?
That I don't know. You know, it's a free country. You can buy a gun anywhere.
Yeah, but you didn't know her to be a gun owner.
Well, I didn't know that she would want to use it.
How did this come out in the papers and stuff? How did people?
It didn't. It was actually somebody else that I think wrote about it, and then it came. You know, I didn't write about it.
You never would have gone public with it.
No, it's just too private.
You got to take a page out of the great Sean Connery's book and give these women the backhand.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they need.
Just be quiet.
Artie, come on.
She's a woman too, though. What's wrong with that?
Oh, shut up.
She can't beat up another broad.
You're being
ridiculous.
silly.
No violence in relationships.
This woman shot at her.
But wait a second. Hold it.
Should I just whip you up? You know.
Yes, beat him up.
Guys beat women because they can get away with it because they're stronger physically.
I would never do that in a million years. But another woman,
Artie,
come on.
It's not the right answer.
Artie,
Martina. Martina.
Two broads can fight.
She's an athlete. It would always be a mismatch.
Wait,
she's not a man.
Martina, I don't understand something about your personality. I don't know you well. In fact, I don't know you at all. But if somebody...
But you would like to.
I would like to know you. I would.
We'll go to dinner?
I would like to go to dinner with you. I want you to turn me.
Howard will never come back.
She could turn you lesbian.
I want to become a lesbian. I think I am a lesbian. Martina, if somebody shot at me, I could never sleep until it was somehow resolved. In other words, I would be nervous that they would want to do it again.
No, that wasn't going to ever happen. I knew that.
How did you know that? Did you talk to her?
Just because of what happened afterwards. I mean, she was in shock. She literally couldn't move.